Welcome everybody to Domain World headquarters in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's Dynasty Friday, baby, and we're here with you. Do a mock draft, do a startup draft, talk about some Dynasty values, look at your teams, talk trades, talk strategy, celebrate Nathan's birthday, all the stuff we normally do. Back to Nathan. Look how happy he looks right now. He looks so happy, dude. You haven't said 3 words to me since you got here. Are you okay? All right, cool. All right. I got to check on him. Okay, so say hey in the comments, drop a like on the stream. Again, we're talking all things Dynasty tonight. So anything you've got for us, we're going to be happy to hang out with you. But we appreciate you guys jumping in. Who was here earlier? Oh, I don't have my comment section up yet. Where are we at? There we are. Who was here? Alexander says, Saturday morning domain is how I like to wake up. Okay, so it's Saturday morning for you.
You got to be in Australia.
It's Australia?
Yeah.
So you're in Australia? Yeah, Kyler, I'm with you. That's crazy. What's up, Jay Smooth? Good to see you, man. He's a domain fricker now. How about that? Avery, so I just completed my flock trade question. I'm not sure how it works quite yet. It says they win. Does that mean you send the trade or not? No, that means we wouldn't send the trade. They win would mean that you would be losing that trade. So don't make that one. But if you have any other questions on it, let us know. Yeah, he's in Australia. Good eye. Hello. What's up, Jay Wills? Good to see you. What's up, Lily? So many movers in the rankings this week. Yes, there are many movers in the rankings this week. We've hopefully our rankings are completely up to date on the site, but I did just drop the link to the startup draft in the Discord. So if you go to the Dynasty domain section of the Discord, in the announcements tab, then you can find it there. And if not, if you're not on the Discord, you should be. But I'll also post it here in the comments section, and you guys can join there. We will be doing team reviews tonight, and so there's the link, of course, always to get your team reviewed. We went live a little bit earlier today, so we have more spots for team reviews, and so we have 5 in the queue right now. So if you'd like to get yours in, go ahead and send it to us. We will be happy to look at it and get you a blueprint. So TD Groot says he's going for a 4-0 start this week. I wish I was you. In fact, let me fact check myself here. I don't know if I have any undefeated Dynasty teams this year. It freaking is dry.
I've had a rough start.
My Dynasty teams,
very rough.
I have a bunch of 2-1 teams but all my good ones, I feel like I've actually lost. I've got my best Dynasty team is 1-2. I got another. Well, that's a rebuild. So 1-2, 1-2, yep. 2-1, 2-1, 3. I do have a 3-0 Dynasty team. I lied. The finale league, the last one we drafted, I'm undefeated in. So, and I'm first in points for. So I at least have some good Dynasty. But we'll see how many people are jumping in here. I'll go ahead and, it's filling up slowly but surely. So I'll just drop the link here in the comments. The Discord is asleep tonight for some reason. I don't know what they're doing. It's Friday night. What else are you going to be doing besides Dynasty? So there's that. So you guys can join in. So, and you started the year as a hard rebuild. Holy smokes. You must have had some good luck there. I love that. That's awesome. Like 5 minutes ago, I traded next year's first, which I think will be a mid-first for T. Higgins and a 10-man. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's a fine trade. You're going to get somebody there equivalent or close to T. Higgins' value range, so that's cool. Patience with DJ Moore, sell. Well, we were saying sell DJ Moore in the offseason, so now you're selling for lower than that. But, I think I think if you can still get what you could during the offseason, then you sell. I mean, if you have to sell low, then maybe you don't. But this is what he is. Dale says, not my blueprint telling me to offload Nico for the 3rd week in a row. Yeah, probably. You probably don't have any other players that we want to sell. And so we're just going to give you that one until you sell them. So, but Nico had a good week last week, though. I will say that. Amari Hampton or Genty. In Dynasty, you still have to go Genty. We can't flip those guys just yet, but I don't know.
I saw a trade question today that was Genty for Quinshon and a 3rd. I was like, no. Yeah,
no, it's Genty. So if Genty's Dynasty value really is falling, then hello, we'll jump all over that for sure. But I haven't necessarily looked. I didn't think it was falling that much. Join in the draft. I just dropped the link. We've got 2 spots left. So jump in so we can start the startup draft. You know what to do. Genty in Dynasty. Still 19th overall player. He's not really gone. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no. He has gone down. Quite a bit.
How far down for our boy?
Well, he's next to Saquon now. So, give you an idea. He's behind Emeka Ibuka. If you redid the rookie draft today, Emeka Ibuka would be the 101.
Yeah.
Which he would be by value. I still would probably take the other guys.
JT jumped him. Wow, JT's gonna throw 27 this year.
Yep, he's old and washed.
so old, so washed.
Yep. All right, it looks like the draft is full. I'm going to start it, and I'll send you the link, Scott.
Next year, Mason's gonna have no shares of JT because he's 28, and
yep, and he'll have.
When you look up the road of his screener,
yep,
and you see the running backs that have produced the level that JT has at 27, they all regress when they're 28 years old. So a hard sell.
For sure, that will happen. All right, here we go.
It will.
Jay Smooth's on the clock. Superflex draft. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, that probably checks out, to be honest with you. Tet and Judkins for Hurts. I mean, I take Tet and Judkins there. I think Tet's climbing up. I mean, should I buy Chase Brown for cheap or no?
Tet has to be the most under the radar rookie that's actually produced at a really solid level this season by far in Dynasty. All the rage and all the news has been Hampton, Judkins, Igbuka, and
Tet's been fine.
and Scattaboo, obviously.
And Tet's been fine.
Tet has been. I mean, he looks great.
He does look great.
Tet looks really, really good.
He does.
So he's honestly, I mean, for a guy that's producing at the level that he is right now, I thought he would gain more value.
Like if
he hasn't yet, which makes me think that he's
like if Tet were playing with a good quarterback on a good system, like he would be eating defenses alive right now because he is eating defenses alive on tape. Like if you watch his all 22, he is killing teams. And Bryce is like, oh, I'm short. I can't.
I mean, it's not even that. It's not even the situation that's like poor because he can still produce with the bad situation. 9, 10, and 8 targets. He just hasn't gotten a touchdown yet. So.
Oh, that's part of it. No, but honestly, like I think if he had more catchable targets, he would be good. And honestly, I don't feel like he's getting targets on some of the routes he should be getting target on. So. Yeah. Chase, Puka, Neighbors, 3 wide receivers off the board here. We've had Puka climb up a little bit. Chase doesn't move even though you don't have Burrow rest of the season with Chase.
That was a tale of two halves with Marv last night.
Yes, it was. Holy smokes. I had people messaging me like, Marv sucks so bad. And I was like, I know. And then Marv was like, no, I don't suck anymore.
Yeah.
But part of it is because they actually started using him like, oh, you gave him a high point ball in the end zone. Oh, you threw a back shoulder. Oh, when you use Marv, how you should use Marv, he's actually decent.
Yeah.
And part of it was Marv as well. Part
of it was, so I thought it was actually hilarious that when I was doing like my catching balls with Marv for the Flock League, the one that they put up there that like where I was pretending it was him dropping it, he literally dropped it just like that. Like it looked exactly. Was that on the video? I didn't. Yes, it was on the video. You got to go to the end. So it's after like my little pep talk.
Oh, I don't think I finished it.
It is legit. It's like I foretold the drop that he was gonna have because it was that.
Did it show the drop? His drop after it showed yours?
No, it didn't.
Should have.
I should have told funny. Nick, but that would have been funny. I mean, like to a T, like the same route, but it was inverse or it was mirrored. So I was like running the other way, but it was like catch and then literally just drop it.
He's honestly looked like he's had the yips.
Yeah, 100%.
Like body language and everything.
I mean, have you seen his interviews post game?
Yeah, he's like
rattled, dude. In his head.
Yeah, he is way in his head.
Yeah. Which like, I'll take that over because that's mental. That's not like, you suck at everything. But still, I mean. Am I encouraged or excited? I would say neither because we saw a lot of bad and we saw a little bit of good.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not thrilled about that either.
It was just...
Dude, I almost got out of last night with no points from JSN. And in the fourth quarter, they started throwing the ball.
I mean, it was a good start for me. I got out of that Cardinals game with Marv outproducing.
I picked you to win before that because if JT doesn't have a good week, then the rest of his house team doesn't stack up that well against yours. Like I think 18 points is way too high. Judkins also doesn't have enough points on his projection.
Judkins does not.
So like
my biggest wild cards, ironically, this week on my team were Marv and Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry's a big wild card right now. So if those guys do well, then I think I'll be fine.
Derrick Henry's gonna run angry next week and kill people. Like that's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah, and honestly, like Jefferson has been super disappointing. Jefferson is consistently in double digits every single week. So
that not killing you. It's like Chase.
He's not killing me.
That's exactly how Chase is for me right now. Although
so
I do
that's
still
why
think
I'm
Chase
not.
can drop
That's
25.
honestly why. That's why I don't think JJ is like an ultra wild card for me this week. It's like, you know, if he doesn't do much, then he'll score 12.
My guys this week are Hampton and Chase. I need both of them to have good games to win. Like, I need Chase to do anything.
I need to have all my guys do well too. But I was starting to freak about Baker, but Bulls just said that he was gonna play. He would be okay to play. But I think it's his throwing arm bicep. So that kind of sucks.
So Drake May goes off the court as the quarterback 5 in this draft. Which honestly, I think that's about where I have him ranked. Because who else do you put there? It's like there's a huge teardrop there. Because I don't know. Because it's Mahomes is there, Caleb Williams is there. I think those are my guys. But I've got May at 5, Williams at 6, Mahomes at 7. And I've got Herbert, Burrow, and then it's a crap show after that. So, Marv and BTJ have the yips. Yeah, and BTJ doesn't look like he has the yips. He looks like he's just not playing well. Like I don't know. Like Marv's like the emotional side of it's like, oh man, this guy's down bad right now. Yeah. The emotion after scoring the touchdown showed where his head is at right now. That's 100% correct. That's 100% correct. I wouldn't take Chase round 1 now. Call me crazy.
He's as quiet as his dad, dude. I saw him in those post games and I was like,
yeah.
Oh my, he's a quiet dude.
You saying you take JSN in Dynasty over Chase? Yeah, that's a little bit too far for me. That's a little too far. I do like JSN though. When you look in this draft here, JSN went at the 2-2. A big jump for JSN. And I mean, yeah, I can't say I'm super surprised. JSN, we were in love with JSN before his rookie year too. It was like, I think we did have him on the video. We had a video come out in the summer of like the guys who could be first rounders by the end of this year. I think JSN and Romo Dunze and Tyler Warren were on that video.
By the way,
I love that video.
That was one of our best ideas. Let me go back and see who was on that list.
Because it was Hampton was the cover guy on that list. It's always fun to see how like your takes are maturing throughout the season. Like that's, and then evaluating like, you know, we can't be like, oh, we totally hit or lost on this take. But like, obviously one of them was Marv. London and Marv are in there, and both of them have been slow to start this year. Hampton started to look good now. Tep McMillan looks great. Caleb Williams is on this list, and he looks like he could be in the first round at some point.
Yeah.
And then Tyler Warren, who that's one people said we were stupid for, and he's jumped more than anybody. Romo Dunze. We didn't have JSN in that video.
Holy. He was in the honorable.
Yeah, I think he was. So that one, I mean, he's always had the skill set because he's got that alpha wide receiver skill. And you see actually Romo Dunze there go in the second round. You still got Amari Hampton in the second round as well now. But Genty goes 204, and so you can see kind of the gap when you know pen goes to paper here in these dynasty drafts. We say real, it's a mock draft, but you can kind of see people are still taking Genty. BTJ has fallen about half a round so far. Herbert's back up in the second, and again, I don't blame you on that. I don't. I have Herbert ranked pretty high at this point for Dynasty too. Like Herbert's how old? I mean, 20.
I don't know.
He's not old.
He's just more consistent than pretty much every other QB.
And locked into like a great situation.
The only one that I don't understand is if we're gonna be moving Herbert up, which I think is merited because all these other guys have been inconsistent.
Yep.
Why is Baker not up? Why is Baker not moving? I mean, he is their franchise quarterback. Like he is Tampa's franchise quarterback. He's going to get extended, and he's playing. The last year and a half, he's been playing like a top 8 quarterback in the NFL. So, I mean, you every time you watch a Tampa game, you're like, yeah, he's gonna win it.
I know.
I don't know. That's just when you know that.
That's a good
he's
question.
Kind of on another level is when you get to a game deciding drive. He's done it 2 weeks in a row now. It's like it doesn't matter how the entire game is gone. You just know he's going to drive down the field and he's going to win.
Shoemake says
you don't feel like that with almost any other QB that isn't a premier QB in the league right now. Baker is the only other guy.
I honestly think the reason that it's like that with his value is just because of his age. I think that's why. Because he's 4 years older. So that's why. I don't know if it's justified, but
I mean, at 30, I don't think it's justified.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm kind of with you, and they're averaging the same amount of points per game. Like, so at cost, like, yeah, Baker's the better asset. Shoemake says
if you want to move Herbert up, which I think is merited, then I don't. Well, like, why is our? I would just like. The
well, I think you can have Herbert ranked well above Baker, which I support.
Yeah,
and
I think
also
you
just
can,
say
but
that Baker's just better at price, like that's it for me as well. Because I'm not going to tell people to in a dynasty league. I'm not going to tell people to select Baker over Hampton, Rome, Tet, Ibuka, Rice, Nigo, Achane, James Cook. Like I won't. James Cook was mid-third here, so finally we see a little bit of respect for James Cook. But Shoemake says I keep getting Herbert as an offload on my Infinite. That would be number one. That would be Nathan telling you to do that. Number two, it's probably because you need a down tier from Herbert, which isn't a bad move.
Yeah, it probably depends on your team build.
Yeah,
if I were to guess.
But if Nathan and I had to categorize Herbert in Dynasty right now, he would probably say soft sell, and I would say hold. So.
Yep, I would. I've seen too much volatility over the years with that value range of QBs for me to be like, almost anyone in that range at this point. It's why we were saying down tier from Bo Nix, from other guys in that range. Wow, there goes Herbert.
I was going to say Herbert.
There goes Burrow at the 401.
Or sorry, Burrow. Yeah, Burrow at the 4-1, and then Marv at the 4-2.
See, case in point. Like that's literally exactly what I'm talking about. And again, he went down because of an injury.
Yeah,
he's hurt.
That's different. Look, I mean, I get it. With Herbert in this situation, the Chargers look like a legit Super Bowl team, and they're going to be probably a Super Bowl team for 3 years. His 3-year outlook is much better than even a Baker's because he has a better coach and a better roster. So there is that as well. The Chargers are just better. And honestly, but again, from a fantasy
with
football
the way that they operate their offenses, though, like.
He's throwing the ball like crazy right now.
I know, but
it's a fantasy point magnet at the moment.
The volume has already been there over the course of a year and a half for Baker as opposed to Herbert, which I think is, I mean, he's there right now.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, man. I just my whole perspective on quarterbacks is just kind of being flipped upside down right now in Superflex.
I mean, this is where I was already there. Like I've been there for a year. Like I
mean, we've talked about it, but like even more so, honestly.
Even though I support where Herbert's value is, I'm not taking him there. I think he should.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, you can't justify taking Baker over Odunze,
unless
Hampton,
you're taking,
etc. And I agree with you. It's the same reason. It's like I can't stomach taking Herbert over Odunze right now or Ted.
But I would much rather if I had to take one of those quarterbacks over those guys, it would be Herbert. Because
yeah.
For a couple of reasons. But I will say Burrow going at the 4-1.
I am almost of the opinion that if there are second round quarterbacks in Dynasty next year,
because Caleb's a good asset right now in the second. Because Caleb's actually scoring at a high level.
I know, and they're all going to hit the first by the end of the year. So if you're looking at second round QBs,
you think so?
And they're not young rookies that have shown flashes or whatever the year before, the year prior, like Caleb Williams and May were this past season. I am not kidding you. I won't take a quarterback. I will never take a quarterback.
The Dynasty QB market is a pubescent teenage boy right now. It cannot. It is like it is developing into something that
there's a lot of voice cracks.
There's a lot of voice cracks, just like yours, and what it's going to develop into is all of these skill possession players taking up most of the first and second round.
And that's
that's
what I'm saying is based on this board and the board that we're going to see in the future for the second round QBs that end up settling there at the end of this season. I will never take a quarterback in the second.
And
round.
Rocket says, with all the QB injuries, I think the demand for QB is getting high. In season, that always happens.
At this point,
that's true.
At this point, what is the true value upside of a quarterback going in the second round when it's already being taken up by Lamar, Allen, and Daniels, and will be for the next who knows how many years?
I mean,
what really is their value upside?
I mean, you're going in circles with me on this because we told people this year not to draft QBs in the second round. So I know, like. I'd rather take a QB in the fourth, but I will say, I get it.
But even guys that we've been Debbie Downers on, like Kyler, who doesn't look great. I mean, he's still, his floor is still so high. Yeah. Like 18, 15, 14, and 18 points. Like lackluster Kyler Murray. Kyler doesn't look great. Kyler looks like he's trash. Kyler looks like he sucks, and he's still a mid to low end QB1. And that's just same with Jordan Love. Like. Jordan Love, same sort of thing. And like he had a 12-pointer last week, but he's had a couple 20-pointers. And you've got, like, oh gosh. Talk about Cam Ward, an awful situation. Jeez Louise. What's going to happen to Cam Ward? You know what the crazy thing is of all the players that have been as disappointing as Cam Ward, they've all lost more value. Like when you're talking about rookies this season than Cam Ward has. Cam Ward has barely lost any value, and he probably will not lose that much value from here on out. He was a very insulated pick because he's legit doing nothing right now, and it doesn't matter because everyone knows how bad it is there, and everyone knows that Callahan's going to be out by no later than the end of this season. So,
yeah, I don't know. I'm still not. I hold the same view as I did on quarterbacks in the offseason. I do think guys like Caleb's. I think guys that like Caleb Williams will give you an inherent advantage.
I'm just gonna get. I think I'm gonna get more extreme, honestly, because you're seeing some of these guys that we know have pretty consistent high floors that are priced cheaper than where they're going, or than where they used to be going, and they're going later than the second round.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know how this is happening, but we only have 21 likes. We have the best Dynasty audience in the freaking world. Drop a like on the stream if you would for the Dynasty streams. 21, guys. It's because I didn't drop the poll. Let me drop the poll. That poll.
Drake May going to bump up into that elite tier once he gets a real team. Still doesn't have a single good, someone would even say average receiving option. Yeah, I mean, Drake May, the stats look good for Drake May. 16, 26, and 20 points, which by the way, Caleb Williams has been better, but the rushing upside is nice.
But Drake May's looked good. But
he's had, honestly, like 50% of his playing time so far the first 3 weeks has been pretty rough. The rest has been like, okay.
Yeah, he's had some issues. So this is
why there's a good bit of film on there. It's like these are the same mistakes as last season, which is why we're not like screaming from the rooftops Drake May at the moment. But I mean, production wise, you're getting what you wanted from him so far. We haven't seen the crazy boom games yet, which we would need to see for him to move up to the Daniels tier. But,
yeah, which I don't think you will. I think there's a clear
honestly. I mean, I don't think it would be insane.
What's funny is he's been bad and he's still
exactly
extremely productive. And so
right.
And it's like with Caleb, like we need to see them start winning some games so Caleb's not on such a short leash.
Yep.
Because
he did win. They won against Dallas.
I know, but I mean, like they need to actually like he needs to get some job security there. So
yes, he does for sure.
Because we know how with Anthony Richardson, case in point, we know how quickly franchises will move on from quarterbacks if they don't think it's working out now. Which also makes investing into young quarterbacks in Dynasty extremely risky.
Dude, all this stuff right now coming out about Anthony Richardson with Daniel Jones playing as well as he has. Did you see that clip about from Mike Tomlin? Talking about AR.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen it, Tomlin was basically telling his defense, like, hey, do everything you can to keep Anthony Richardson on the field. Do not hurt him because because it's better to have him on the field than Flacco.
That's what they said last year.
That's how poorly the NFL viewed Anthony Richardson, like on a week-to-week perspective when they were game planning for him. That's how bad he is. Like that's mind-boggling. I mean, it's not because he looks terrible and you saw it, but that's just crazy to me. Like how everyone knew it, and I guess like we knew the AR was really bad. We thought Daniel Jones was really, really bad, and Daniel Jones so far has been good. Like he's been very good, but who knows how long that's going to last. It's still been, 10 times better than what we saw with AR.
Yeah.
Which is, that's saying a lot. Clearly, the shortcomings of AR and his lack of development were huge, and maybe he's just bad at football. Like, it's not like he was ever elite or that good in college either. It was always a trades-based thing. So
yeah,
one of the bigger busts, one of the bigger misses, at least so far. In Dynasty, I think one that we fell for, obviously, because
for which one?
AR.
Oh, we fell. Oh, yeah, we.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. We fell for that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
That was our Trey Lance.
That was such a bad take. Such a bad take. Trey Benson in the 6th and Scadaboo in the 6th. Talk about that.
I think the Scadaboo price is very, very merited. I like it a lot. I would take Scadaboo over Chase Brown in a vacuum right now. I would take Benson over Chase Brown in a vacuum right now. I think their opportunity in their respective offenses long term is more guaranteed than Chase Brown's is in Cincinnati. You're potentially looking at wholesale change in Cincinnati if they really are as bad as they showed last week over the course of this entire season. This honestly might just be a perfect exodus for Zach Taylor, like one where they just, quote unquote, mutually part ways. It's not like we have to fire you after the Bugles barely made the playoffs and then fizzle out or whatever, or maybe Burrow carries them far and then you're just stuck with Zach Taylor for the foreseeable future. This might just be perfect for both sides, honestly. And when you have wholesale change with a team like this, you also just have a lot of room for turnover and new guys coming in that are gonna, threaten the jobs of everybody else there who don't have established contracts. And Chase Brown's one of those guys. I mean, if you think that Cincinnati is gonna pay Chase Brown long term, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is one where he'll be heading into the 4th year of his contract. There will obviously be no 5th year option because he was a day 3 pick. And Cincinnati barely likes to pay their best players. Like, they barely managed that this year because they're so stubborn. So ain't no way they're going to be extending a guy like Chase Brown, which shortens his life significantly. Even if they don't draft someone next year, it just makes it really, really ugly long-term for him. So at the very best, he's kind of a low ceiling contending option right now because he's kind of short term. Scatterboom and Benson just have a lot higher upside than him, and I wouldn't be shocked if in the coming weeks they're around round and a half above him, and even over Brees. Honestly.
What do we want to give away tonight, Nate?
Good question.
What do we want to give away?
What if we
Do we have anything in here we can give somebody?
we already give away a Quinchon shirt?
Nice.
Didn't
We did do that.
we?
Anything in here we can give?
We have some pennant. Chiefs fanatic.
Can't give anybody the trophy.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff in here is sentimental, man. I don't know if I can part with it.
I know. There's a dead cactus by the window.
Yeah, we could give away the dead
We could
cactus.
give away the dead cactus.
Dude, it like
if it's not dead now, it would be by the time it got to him.
yeah.
Luther Burden in the 7th, man. Holy smokes. And Matthew Golden in the 6th. Like Matthew Golden has lost value this season and hasn't gone back up yet in terms of like what his keeper cut value is.
He hasn't lost as much as you would think, actually.
No, he hasn't. But it's gone. But it's what I'm saying is that would put him as a riser, and he's not been a riser.
The community has been very, very patient with him. Outside of Cam Ward, I think he's been one of the more disappointing guys to start the season that hasn't lost that much value. He had a little bit of a peak right before the season started, dipped back down to his preseason value, and it's just stayed the same.
Yeah.
So he really hasn't fluctuated that much at all.
Yeah.
Harold Fannin has been a massive, massive riser. For contending teams who kind of had Harold Fannin as a stash.
I feel like Harold Fannon's going to blow up in people's faces. Just being honest.
Fannin is an easy offload for contending teams because he doesn't really offer anything for you. And you can go get a Javonte Williams, an ETN, a Jordan Mason, Cortland Sutton for him. Legit, like that's his price range right now. So
yeah,
not bad.
Do you believe in Io Manor and Ward are going to continue to grow into a future duo, maybe a JSN arc? Who knows? Yeah, the difference is JSN was like this elite, top tier, amazing prospect, and Alec Io Manor was a bad prospect analytically. Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think I would very much temper your expectations with Alec Io Manor there because I don't think he's going to be that at all.
If they really do want to build around Cam Ward long term after
he's a great piece, but
after this regime with Callahan, you would probably look at them investing in offensive line heavily and then wide receiver, whether that's in the first round, second round for either of those positions next year.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're just severely capping Alec's ceiling. So I don't realistically think that they're just going to ride out next year with Alec as their number one.
No.
Not with the draft capital investment. Unless he pops off this season and, is the next Puka. But again, if you remember last year, because I think a lot of people will go back and be like, well, Puka did it as a 5th rounder and they rode out with him as their number one guy. I mean, the difference is in 2023, Puka Nacua came out and had 15 and 20 targets in the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
And legit immediately 100 plus receiving yards, like looked like an absolute dominant top 12 wide receiver in the NFL. And while Alec is trending in the right direction, it's just we're not there yet. He's not dominating people on a per snap basis,
And he's not
really
gonna.
someone that people are shaking in their boots game planning for every single week. He really is. Honestly, his start reminds me quite a bit of if you remember Michael Wilson's rookie year, when Michael Wilson had a couple like 20 pointers,
Yeah.
and had like 6, 7, 8 targets every once in a while.
That
here
would be
when he
closer to
wasn't
what his
struggling
career
with
trajectory is
injury.
gonna
I think
be.
he's very similar to Michael Wilson in that like, hey, he
Michael
can
Wilson had
settle
some good
in.
catches last night too.
Well, Michael Wilson has good catches every single game, but
There are plenty of good
his
wide receiver
production
twos in the NFL.
upside is just capped. I mean, schematically, he's a great piece for Arizona, and I think Elliott could be long term as well. But in terms of fantasy, I think we have a little bit of false hope there.
Yeah,
And this is coming from a guy who was in love with Elliott as a prospect, and just realistically, with the investment that he ended up getting in the medical red flags, which I think were a lot more extreme than all of us expected, which is why he fell anyways. Like, that does put into question just his longevity, his ceiling, his ability because of those medical red flags. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, Puka has a 39% target share so far this year.
There's Pity back up in the 8th.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's where Pity should be.
Puka's target shares.
I mean, Pity looks like, that's kind of what I was looking at on here. Pity looks like one of the better.
Is Puka the best wide receiver in the NFL? Like the best true wide receiver in the NFL?
No. Because if you put Jamar Chase on the Rams, Jamar Chase would like break fantasy football. Like he'd break the system. Jamar Chase is better. Justin Jefferson is better.
I don't think that's giving credit to Burrow.
I mean, I'm saying
it's more of a Zach Taylor thing.
But last year, I mean, I'm saying with Burrow, I think people would say it's Jamar Chase, just that he doesn't have Burrow right now. I think it's probably Jefferson and Chase and Puka in that top tier. Like the guys, if you had to like pick a guy to start with, like you're talking about those guys there,
probably,
and then Lamb, obviously,
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, Garrett Wilson, I think
as
NFL executives
as a
would
true
probably,
wide receiver.
I would agree with you, but yeah, because like all things considered, if Garrett Wilson was in, I would agree, yeah, but
yeah, I'm not talking fantasy. I'm talking like
I know,
just as a true wide receiver, like who's keeping DCs up at night. when they're game planning every week.
Chase, like I mean, yeah, Chase and Jefferson and Puka and Lamb and those are the guys. So yeah, he's up there. He's up there. He's in that top tier. AJ Brown is a top receiver in the NFL.
McVay is probably keeping people up at night more than Puka is. Just McVay and
I was gonna say a lot of that. So.
Scheme.
Yeah, Blake says picking Jefferson every time for a real team. I would say, but if I had one vote, it would be Justin Jefferson's best wide receiver in the NFL. That would be my vote.
Yeah, it
would be Jefferson, and then probably pick your favorite between Chase, Lamb, Puka, Neighbors, those guys. So, I mean, it really is. It does correlate to Dynasty. Yeah, those best wide receivers are productive too. So, although a guy like AJ Brown is definitely up there, and he's a lot lower. Garrett Wilson's up there; he's a lot lower.
Yeah, AJ Brown isn't as versatile as like Garrett Wilson.
No, he's a different type of. He's a different type of best wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah,
but he's.
Yeah. He's like what people.
He's ridiculous.
He's what people wanted DK to be.
He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous.
He's honestly a big reason that a lot of people are hopeful that type of archetype can be super successful in the NFL. And there's just not very many of them because they're so few and far between. Like Mike Evans and AJ Brown they're just unicorns. And to invest in that archetype is so risky because there's not many of them that can pull it off.
Yeah, I agree. Is Michael Pittman in the Jacoby Myers category now? Yeah, I would say him, and they're very comparable guys.
Yeah.
Michael Pittman has wide receiver 2 upside. Again, last time we saw him healthy, he was wide receiver 13 or wide receiver 12. So,
yep.
Pittman, I mean, so far this year also, like, Pittman is the wide receiver 13. So, I mean, we'll see. It's not going to be like that all season. He's going to be a wide receiver 2, but
yeah, the target volume too on some of those weeks, like 8 and then 5 and 6, like 5 and 6 is. You're talking a pretty low floor there for some of these games if he doesn't score touchdowns. So
yeah, but one of those was Surtain. So and obviously.
But again, like I mean, you got the Rams coming up this week. Though I think he'll actually be fine because honestly, there's Alec Pierce not being in the game is big for Josh Downs. It makes Josh Downs flexible this week because he'll.
I don't know. I think you'll be surprised about how much they work AD Mitchell in there now. I think they're going to work AD Mitchell.
You think they'll have AD Mitchell in more than Josh Downs?
Who's taking the Pierce snaps? It's going to be probably AD Mitchell. Yeah, because AD is Pierce's backup, and they use him.
Yes,
kind of
that is true. Yep.
So we'll see, but Tua goes in the 10th.
Yeah, Pierce has been getting
Pierce gets
a ton of work.
Good amount of targets a game. QJ in the 8th there.
10 points the last 2 weeks.
QJ goes. I mean, I did put. I mean, I kind of put my neck out there putting QJ as a buy in the video today, but he goes in the 8th round here. And again, I still think that's a decent price. Like, oh, you can trade Tyreek Hill for Quentin Johnson.
I mean, who do you want?
You can trade Keon Coleman for Quentin Johnson.
Who do you want to bet on? Like QJ in the 8th, or
I mean, he's next to Pittman, Jacoby,
Keon Coleman in the 8th. Like
Debo, Downs, Godwin. Like, in my opinion, like, I mean, Devontae Adams obviously is a better wide receiver than Quentin Johnson by far, and a better fantasy asset. He's just undervalued. But the rest of the guys there, like, I mean,
there's a pretty big tier because you're looking. It's like, okay, maybe I
like
a couple
QJ
guys
in that
8th,
tier, man.
But maybe I prefer a couple guys in the 9th actually. Then once he gets to the 10th, it's like,
yeah.
It's actually interesting seeing the differences here. This is good to know because a lot of the guys in these mocks are being pretty rational with Etienne and Mason. Etienne and Jordan Mason in the 9th round. Whereas like when you're looking at market value for guys, they're like quite a bit higher than that actually. They're more top 100, which is like within the top 8 rounds. So Godwin will be a riser immediately upon coming back, just because he's going to be on the field. So that's kind of fake value for Godwin right now. There's Jalen Warren up into the 10th, Geno in the 10th, Shakir, Ferguson back up, moving. Ferguson's looked really, really solid first few weeks. I mean, Ferguson is doing what we've been wanting Ferguson to do for the last few years, which I've never really bought into, but I mean, this is the best version of Jake Ferguson that we've ever seen far. So the CeeDee Lamb injury honestly helps him quite a bit too in the short term. So he'll be a mover. He'll be a riser as well. What are we doing with Debo now that Jaden Daniels is out for a second week? Because I was really riding Debo as a nice flex play this week because
I think you have to. Terry's out, so
with Terry out. With it being Mariota had a productive week.
He's fairly productive when he's in the game in that offense. Like, you have a couple game sample size now between last year and this year.
He had a 20-pointer last week, 6 carries, 40 yards, and a tud. So I mean, legit, 75% of his production came on the ground. And then he had 15 completions, 200 yards, and a tud.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Thraxstar says, liking Pittman, but he's giving me a headache picking between him and Tyreek each week. Yeah, that does suck. That does suck. I would trade Tyreek away if I were you. That's what I would do. Just pulled off a mid-first and a second Bill and T-Law for May and Monty. Yeah, that's crazy that you even got that done in a Superflex League. That's really good. I didn't figure out what we were going to give away. Let's give away a t-shirt tonight. Let's do t-shirt 69 in the chat to enter the giveaway. So we'll give away a free t-shirt, ship it to your house, domain t-shirt. T-shirt 69 in the chat, no caps, no spaces. To enter, you have to like the stream. You have to be subscribed as well, obviously, but get in the giveaway. We'll give away a free t-shirt tonight. Maybe we'll give away a review tonight too. So the link to get your team reviewed is pinned. We'll be doing those here in a little bit. But if you'd like to get your Dynasty team looked at on the stream tonight, there's the link. So yeah, it's impossible to get any value for Hill. Yeah, and that's kind of the issue. That's kind of the issue.
Tyreek.
Yeah, that's why I really liked selling him before the season, because I was like, and he's not been bad. Like, he's not been terrible, like not getting you any points. So he's still flexible. But he's not Tyreek where it's like, oh, he's going to score 20 plus points. He's not going to do that. Even with 10 targets last week, he only had 15. So, I mean, I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah, drop a like on the stream. Yeah, t-shirt 69 enter the giveaway. Dalton says, do my review tonight, Avery. I will. We will be doing yours. What are we selling Benson for in a reload? I mean, in that range, like if you're looking here, in my opinion, he's worth holding there.
As a reload, I would stick it out with Benson.
I think I would too. Yeah. I think I would too.
He hasn't reached his value ceiling yet.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if Benson had gotten that tud in the red zone last night, what his value would already be doing. Off an 18 pointer.
I mean, we can't ignore the fact that he didn't though, because DeMarcado, I mean, this is not a new thing for this.
Yeah, I looked at DeMarcado's usage, and it honestly wasn't anything crazy in my opinion. He was on there for passing down sets, which is again what he does, but 39% snap share, 2 attempts, and then 2 targets. So generally your usage there, like again, in a game where they were down 20-6, this was not a game.
Yeah, Benson had five catches.
Like this was not a game script for running the ball.
No, it wasn't. How often are they going to be in a game script for running the ball?
They were down 20-6.
I know. It's just the fact that they're bad makes me think that they're going to use DeMarcado a lot.
Yeah, possible.
Because, that's how it goes. So, I don't know. But Benson still was. He still got 5 targets.
I mean, Benson didn't look like trash, that's for sure.
No, Benson's going to have better weeks than 10 points. 10 points is probably going to be his floor moving forward. But DeMarcado, I mean, he is somebody that, he's going to get his own there. So, all right. Let's do another one. Drop a like. Let's get to 100 likes real quick. We'll do another draft. I'll fire one up here real quick. And we'll do a 15-second clock startup draft.
Wow.
See how good you can guys how good you guys can do without 30 full seconds. But I've got a link right here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in the chat. We can keep it going, keep it fired up here. Sign up for the site last year, code Flock, and then started watching y'all on Dynasty as a way. Change my code. Send me a message on Austin, or send me a message on Discord, Austin. We've got some options for you. So. But you can't change a code, unfortunately. Can't really, yeah. Oh, man. I should just shut up. Kenneth Walker or Benson in a 10-team Superflex PPR start 10. Like, you're starting this week, or like the Dynasty? Are you talking about Dynasty values? I mean, but if you're talking about just, straight up value-wise, I'd probably take Benson. So, I'll probably take Benson. All right. It looks like we're full here, so I'm going to go ahead and start this. Here's the link, Scott. There you go. All right, here we go. Let's do this. The boys have a 15-second clock on this one, so start with the QBs. Keep evaluating this first 2 rounds in terms of the QB values here, but drop a like on the stream. Get us to a hundo. Appreciate it. Is Daniel Jones real? Yeah. Maybe.
I think we'll learn a lot about Daniel Jones in a real matchup this week.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What's he going to do under pressure? Because I think they're going to pressure him a lot.
Uncle Ted says Discord blows. Well, that's where we have to host all of our stuff. So not all of our stuff. Most of our stuff's on the site. So if you're contending, what would you pay for Benson? A first for sure, easily. But any young rookie that's not going to help you production-wise this year, anything that's not going to help you production-wise. You're buying into an asset, Trey Benson. He's young. He is insulated. He is going to help you this year, and he's not at his peak value. So, I would pay a lot for him, to be honest with you. So, last one on Alec. It was just a year ago. He played Deion's Colorado with Travis Hunter playing, and he put up 294 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns all in the second half alone. Yeah, no, he's definitely really good. He's definitely really good. But yeah, Shemake says domain Discord's elite. Yeah, who's someone who's hated Discord before? Yeah, the domain Discord is fun, but I get there are a lot of people that don't like Discord. So Daniel Jones gets the Colts in the playoffs, so they extend him. Oh yeah, I would have to think they do. Yes,
we are in week 3. I don't even want to hear playoffs.
I would have to think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, they would have to for sure.
Would you sell a Buka for a 26 and 27 first? No, unless it's an early first. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that unless it's early. So
the only reason that Minnesota decided to move off from Darnold anyways is because they had already drafted McCarthy.
Right.
So, like, that was a pretty unique situation that, again, like, should have saw coming. But with Jones, it's a whole different story. I don't think it'll be the same Darnold story where it's like, oh, they lead him to the playoffs and then they move on from him because he has a cap ceiling. It's like, well, they don't really have an answer past him. Because if they make the playoffs, they're not going to be in a position next year to get the QB prospect that they really want.
Yeah. And they're probably going to make the playoffs. So,
I mean, Houston being 0-3, that's not half bad. I can't lie. Houston 0-3. Have you seen the odds for Houston to make the playoffs for like teams that start 0-3?
I know it's terrible. I know it's
really,
terrible.
It's like 4% or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
bad. It's bad.
But let's look at Houston's schedule. I'm actually interested as a fan of the Colts. Tennessee, so that's an auto win. They'll get their first win this week. And then they have Baltimore on 10-5, so they'll start the season 1-4.
Is it Tennessee that can never beat Houston, or Houston that can never beat Tennessee?
Houston will lose games to Tennessee.
So, I mean, that's like been a thing.
But in reality, they're going to beat Tennessee. Tennessee is very close to as bad as the Saints. Like, they are really bad.
Yeah, they are.
So Houston should take that one.
Rasheed 301. He's gone. He's already climbing. He's almost there.
Might be Jacksonville, actually.
Almost there. Yeah, it might be.
Houston losing to Jacksonville.
It might be, actually.
I mean, they just lost to Jacksonville, so.
Yeah, of course. McBride, Achane, Barkley, Ibuka.
Oh, that's right, John. Mendoza is the real deal.
That is correct.
You are correct, sir.
Dynasty QB1 next year. He's going to be over Allen and Lamar.
Facts. We will be aggressive.
Topps came out with I guess evidently they do these cards after like players have like big games or whatever. And they came out with like a Mendoza card for after the Illinois game. And so I purchased. So I have multiples.
Good.
Put some up there. And
I'm such a sicko. I looked at Penn State and IU tickets.
I've been thinking about going.
They're only $80 right now. And they're definitely going to white out.
You think they will because they're whiting out this weekend?
I know they white out multiple times a year.
That's so wide of.
I know.
$80.
But for a game as big as that, like assuming it'll be really big, because
it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be 2 top 10 teams.
Realistically, you're probably looking at IU. Worst case, having one loss when they play Penn State.
So they play Oregon first.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So that's why they haven't gone up yet. Is if IU beats Oregon and they're undefeated heading into that Penn State game, I mean, it's going to be the biggest game of the year.
If IU beats Oregon, I will float.
I will lose my mind.
How is Forest State College from here? It's a little bit further than Pittsburgh.
Happy Valley directions.
8 hours.
They're saying 35 minutes for me.
Yeah, not that one.
8 hours. That's not that bad.
No.
I would honestly, at that point, I would just fly.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Yeah, I was looking at the tickets because I always tell Ari every time college time comes around, I'm like, Ari, I don't think you understand. There is no college venue I would rather go to than Penn State during a whiteout game.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Like that is my ultimate.
Although I ain't wearing white if I'm going.
Ultimate bucket list.
8 hours is kind of a haul.
Place that I want to go to. And she was like, how much is the Oregon game? I was like, yeah, it's like $500. No, but IU would be very tempting. They play in November, so it's,
how much
first week in November, so it should be pretty cool.
Armin says, I've driven it from Lafayette. Please go. I mean, honestly, that's just as do an IU game for the content. That would be fun.
It is incredibly. I will say.
I thought about going to Iowa this weekend.
It is. If we get through the next 2 weeks and we beat Iowa at Iowa and we beat Oregon, There ain't no way that I'm not going. Like, I'm just saying, I would find a way to go.
Yeah, if we beat Oregon, I'll crap my pants.
Yeah, because my dad would want to go too. So
I would crap my pants if we beat Oregon. So I'm not looking past Oregon. I'm not looking past Iowa. We got to freaking beat Iowa.
We have to beat Iowa. A lot of people are looking past Iowa, and I'm a little bit nervy. So Iowa's a tough beat for anybody. They obviously always have a good defense, but it'll be a good test. Honestly, this will be a really good test for Fernando, and like it's against a tougher defense. That's always a good defense in the Big Ten, getting ready for Oregon. So
yeah, hopefully
they can pull it off.
So, Alex says LSU's Death Valley is up there. Yeah, Shoemaker said I almost went to Penn State just for the football atmosphere. Yeah. We're beating Iowa, beating Oregon. Oregon, they're just a beast. Yeah, I know.
Oregon's so going to be really
it's gonna be tough. I don't think Penn State will be as tough as Oregon, though.
Here's.
I think Oregon's better.
Here's what we really need. This is
for the game to get canceled.
So worst case scenario, this happens. IU loses at Oregon and at Penn State in relatively close games.
Yeah, that would be fine. We'd make the playoffs.
We still have a shot, but I honestly think the best way that we would have a good shot is Illinois would have to win every single one of their remaining games with the exception of Ohio State.
Yeah.
It would have to remain like a really good looking win. They couldn't end up being like 6-6 or something like that.
So
because then I do think the committee, because again, the committee historically has really liked to snub IU. So Illinois would have to look really good for the rest of the year for them to not
Illinois
snub
actually,
IU
I don't know
if they were
heard,
to lose to Oregon and Penn
I don't know if
State.
you heard, but Illinois actually sucks. They're not any good. They were never good.
It like never ceases to amaze
No,
me.
It's legitimately infuriating.
Abysmal.
It's so bad. It pisses me off so much. Like they're
Yeah,
like, Illinois looks real
seeing
good this year, top 10, and we beat the doors off, and they're like, actually,
Illinois sucks.
Illinois sucks.
There's no way that IU could actually win.
Like honestly,
here's the thing. It's denial. It's denial, and I understand the denial. Okay,
it's IU.
Like,
I get it.
This is IU.
But they're that good. Don't be a lame person.
We were raised on. Like, oh, don't want to spend $100 to go to a Colts game and watch Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck. Let's go spend $2 and watch IU play football. Like, we know we know how bad IU has been. This is
like it'd almost be better.
Why are we shorting them because of their program history?
Somebody said it'd almost be better if they didn't blow teams out. So it was like, oh, like what if we would have?
That makes no sense.
No, but think about it, because you beat Illinois by like 10 points, say, and like, oh, IU just beat a top 10 team, good win, not Illinois bad.
So what are they gonna say if we like go to Oregon and blow them out?
They're gonna be like, Oregon's having a down year. never stops.
Legit. Tom messaged us after that game where we won like 70-0. I know it was like 63-10, but he was like, if IU is not a top 10 team after this, I'm going to lose my mind.
Which
wake up in the morning and they are 11.
They may not be ranked in the top 10. They are absolutely a top 6 team in the country. I
was looking at the other teams that are in the top 10 and I was like
there are some good teams.
There are some good teams, but I've watched a lot of those top 10 teams.
But as much as I like Miami, I think IU would be.
They don't have near the offensive continuity that IU does. This is one of the best, honestly, non-Ohio State Big Ten offenses that I've seen like in a long time.
It's crazy, and people just don't realize it. If we do beat one of Oregon or Penn State, people are going to be like,
yeah.
We'll see.
And it's fun to watch too. I mean, it's
they
play a great it's a great offense to watch. Like
Jamar says,
stylistically.
Go blue. Bryce Underwood has 2028 first overall pick written all over him. Look, Underwood's good. He's shaky as a freshman though, and he should be.
Yeah,
he's a freshman.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw
he's crazy.
The first time I saw Underwood throw a football at the college level, I was like, yeah, that's a first round pick.
Yeah.
That's a future like top 5 pick.
Yeah.
He is legit.
Yeah, he'll be really good.
He's
here.
Gonna be really good. So. I mean, 2 more years of development. That's the best part of top prospects. So many top prospects, you never even hear their name until 2 or 3 years after they go to college, because they go to all these super teams that, and they're the third stringer or they redshirt or whatever. And they don't believe in playing true freshmen. But
Michigan had nobody. That's why they paid for Bryce Underwood.
Yeah, I mean, you and I were at that game last year. That was the worst offense I've actually ever seen.
Freaking
for
beat us
because
their defense, because they had
their defense was so
top
good.
15 picks.
If they had Underwood last year, they would have been a 10-win team. Like no issue.
Yeah, they would have, because they needed
anyone. But yeah, Underwood, I like him a lot. And that's an advantage that he's going to have. I mean, as what we would assume will be an early declare after his third year. He had 3 years in his pocket of college football, and at the Michigan level, which is sick. So I'm pumped to see what he can do. IU minus 6.5 was free.
Dude, if you guys want betting advice for us when it comes to IU, you just come talk to us. What's the line? What's the line for Iowa?
Jamar Chase just said IU minus 6.5.
No, I'm pretty sure that was last week's.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it was because it's IU 8.5 this week. My gosh.
Yeah, and also like Jamar, we know you're a huge fan of the channel, but appreciate you stopping by.
Oh yeah.
Jamar Chase,
the real
Cincinnati
Jamar Chase
Bugles,
here.
the real Jamar Chase. So appreciate you, man.
Dude, 8.5. Like I'm actually, this is like feels like a trap game, but the line should not be 8.5. It is not going to be a 7-point game with IU. It is going to be they're going to lose somehow, or they're going to beat them by 20.
Yeah.
I would probably bet the over there. I would bet IU to cover there pretty easily. I would probably put a decent amount of money on IU covering. IU could easily go in there if it's going to be loud in there, but if IU scores in the first drive, which I mean they're pumping in noise to their practices in the stadium speakers, like it's like all over social media. They're going to go in there.
Iowa is?
IU is. IU practices when they go on the road. They practice in like deafening noise all week long.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I love Sig. That's so funny.
It is funny.
But I mean, it's good.
Judkins or Pearsall at flex spot. I would probably still go Juddy. But if IU goes in there and scores in the first drive and that crowd gets quieted, first of all, the defense is going to do. I mean, IU's front, the defensive front,
for as good as Iowa's defense
insane.
is, IU's defense is very, very solid. How many sacks did they end up having on Illinois' QB last week?
It was like 8.
Yeah.
And the thing is, IU's secondary is bad. Like their safeties are bad, and so that's how we're gonna lose. If they come out and they're like slinging it, and their safeties are making the same coverage mistakes they're making last week, we're gonna be screwed.
But again, if you're pressing so hard, so constantly, and you're just forcing quick throws, like
you have to get pressure.
You can survive.
That's why they're getting away with it. That's why they're not getting exposed every time, but they could have been exposed.
Yep.
A lot.
Yep.
So it's fine. What's up, David? David's at he says Friday Night Football. Nice. He deleted his message.
Oh man.
He had some kind of typo.
Are there any good college games going on tonight? Actually, maybe we can turn one on.
I doubt it.
Let me see. Let me look. I feel like all the Friday night games are.
So in your life, with
we got Florida State playing tonight.
Who do they play? And what are they ranked now?
They play Virginia. Florida State is number 8.
Because they beat Alabama. Like that. See, that's like what are we doing? IU would beat the brakes off of Florida State.
It's not because they beat Alabama. It's because they are Florida State and Indiana is Indiana.
IU would beat the piss out of that team.
I know. I watched that team when they beat Alabama. They looked fine.
Crap out of them.
Yeah. Yep. And TCU and Arizona State play tonight as well, so we can see some Jordan Tyson at 9.
Nice. Jordan Tyson.
Actually, FSU is literally playing right now on ESPN, so we should turn it on.
All right. Get it on one of the TVs.
USC and Illinois play tomorrow at noon, which we should keep an eye on because if Illinois cooks USC, then that's a good sign for
Illinois is going to beat USC. Illinois. They're going to beat USC.
Have you seen Illinois' rest of season schedule?
No, is it easy besides Ohio State?
Oh my gosh, it's the weakest probably.
Good, because we need them to win.
I know. Yeah. So Illinois' schedule is USC, Purdue, and then Ohio State, and then they go Washington, Rutgers, Maryland, Wisconsin, and Northwestern.
Yeah.
So it's a cakewalk after they're idle in the middle of October.
London and Penix here, or Dak in a 26 and 27 first. London. You take London there. Armin says, grateful for both of us. Super glad you are kind and considerate people in the show. Oh, thanks, Armin. We appreciate you. Yeah, thanks for saying that. You know us. We're just never a-holes. I'm never an a-hole ever. So I'm so kind of considerate. No, I do appreciate it. But we love you, buddy. David says, greeting from Friday Night Football. Didn't want to miss Nathan's birthday. Happy birthday to Nate.
Yeah.
Good luck in week 4, except for Avery in the Blue League. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to win. So I don't need your luck. Is it a mistake to drop AJ Barner in Dynasty? So we talked about this. Remember, we talked about this, and we were talking about Arroyo, and I told you that AJ Barner was a threat there. And Barner looks decent. Like
Arroyo out-targeted Barner yesterday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What was the target total?
4 targets to 3.
Oh, okay. So Not like crazy, but
I meant to look at the snap share. I did not get a chance. Arroyo had 55% snap share.
Barners
so
was 86.
He outsnapped. He did not outsnap. So a lot of 12 personnel. Then
yeah, which shouldn't surprise you. That's literally a Seahawks special.
That's good for Arroyo though. His snap share has been going up every single week.
Yeah.
So he
Barner's
30,
good
31,
though.
40,
When I saw
49,
Barner
55.
play at IU before he transferred, I knew he was an NFL tight end. Like he was always very good.
Where did he transfer to?
Michigan. But when he played at IU, he was a beast, dude. He was a monster.
I remember Shoemaker in college. I really liked Shoemaker.
Yep.
Speaking of Michigan tight ends,
I was watching. It's just funny. You don't ever realize this because this was when we were kids or younger and we weren't paying attention to this stuff. But like when you go back and watch, like there were a bunch of Iowa fans posting like Iowa highlights against IU, and half the guys catching touchdowns were George Kittle and TJ Hawkinson and all these guys, like all these tight ends that went through Iowa that we watched probably in person. I saw most of these guys, didn't even realize it. Like, I mean, I saw a lot of these guys play in college. I probably saw Hawkinson and Kittle, and you think about all the other Big Ten guys as well. Like, I mean, I watched Michael Penix in person for 2 years, and I watched Michael Penix get hurt. I mean, multiple times in person.
Hendershot was by far our best tight end that stayed.
Yeah, he was. Is he still on the Cowboys?
I'm not sure.
Is he on the practice squad now? He had a
little bit of a run there.
No, he's
with
not on a
opportunity
roster
because
right
I think Ferguson went down with an injury.
Yeah.
That one time, so he had to get a lot of usage that one year.
Yeah. All right, let's pivot over to the site here real quick. We've got a couple trade questions that we can answer here real quick. So again, you guys can submit your trade questions, submit your teams as well. We're going to be answering all your guys' dynasty questions that we can in the time that we have. But again, if you would like to go ahead and get your team reviewed on tonight's stream, we have a couple of really good options for you, but the best one's going to be the annual Mother Flocker tier with code DOMAIN. If you sign up, go to the site, create an account with code DOMAIN, and you can get our dynasty rankings, our trade calculator, you get our draft guide, you can link your team, you can use our mock draft tool, and you're going to get a free team blueprint on tonight's stream. So again, if you join as an annual Mother Flocker tier member with code DOMAIN, you're also going to get a new blueprint every week during the season with our Infinite program, and you're going to become a part of our Discord. Obviously, we were just talking about that, but our Discord is pretty freaking cool. And so you can come join the dynasty community. It's a good time to join, so you'll have everything from now to the end of the season, and then when the off season starts as well. And so again, I've got the link. The bit.ly gives you a couple options, but that top option is that annual Mother Flocker tier code DOMAIN. You guys can also buy live reviews as well using the second button if you want to just do a la carte or if you're already a member. But send us your teams tonight. Nathan and I are going to be doing team blueprints as long as you guys send them to us. And so feel free to send them our way. But let's look at the first trade here. Fear this. This is a redraft question. So 10 team start basically you'd be getting a Josh Allen here and Trey Benson for Kyron and Q. I would take Josh Allen.
I'm fine taking Allen there.
I would take Josh Allen there. So appreciate you. And Ryan's got a dynasty trade question here for us. Ryan, we appreciate you, man. This is a dynasty superflex 12 team start 10 PPR league. But you're moving off of Burrow. What?
Smash.
Holy crap. Yeah. What does the comment say? I did this trade. Would like to flip AJ Brown with QJ. Dude, you got
brother.
Caleb is more valuable than Burrow.
So
look at where I have them in my rankings. It's 11 versus 28.
So that's where QJ would not be a buy.
No, gosh, no. No, frick. No. Never for that price.
No.
I do not. Look, I have QJ ranked as wide receiver 41 to AJ Brown's wide receiver 18.
Yep.
I have Caleb at 11 overall compared to Joe Burrow. This isn't even close. So you did extremely well here, my friend. Yep. So very good job to you, Ryan. And flipping AJB might not be a bad price, but if you're contending, you might, just start him. This is a redraft as well. Saquon for Brees and Zay. You have Chase Brown, Terry, Rice, Worthy,
this
Kittle.
This is a 10-team start 7.
I would probably hold Saquon.
I would hold Saquon.
in this
in a 10-team start 7 like this. It's closer in a 12-8, but not 10x7.
Yeah. Dead Grandpa. What's up, Dead Grandpa? This is Superflex 10-team start 11 PPR league. JSN in a second from Malik Neighbors. It's fine. This is an even trade. He said, I was offered this. I'm torn between Jason's breakout and Neighbors' talent. I need some advice. It's fine. If you want to do it, if you'd rather have Neighbors, this is a fine price to pay because Neighbors is going to be valued ahead of him by 10 spots, which is worth a second round pick. But if you just want to hold JSN, then that's also a great move for you as well. Vice left a trade question for us where he would be getting Rashee Rice. I'm assuming he wants options here. Can you see if he has any comments on this one? But like, for example, if you can down tier from Nico to Rashee Rice plus anything, I would do it in a heartbeat. You have a ton of no-name guys on this team. Holy smokes, your league must be deep as frick. But if you can down tier there, I would do it. If you want to, you know, flip like a Tyler Warren for a Rashee Rice, you could do that. Really, I mean, realistically, any of these contending, it just depends on your team. Looking at your team here, you've got Warren. It doesn't actually give me your team, so that sucks. So I'm gonna look through real quick. Looks like you're contending, so I mean, I would probably try to hold. In that case, I'd probably try to hold Warren, but I would try Nico down tier there if I were you, Vice City. So said, I need some ideas of what to give up to Rice for Rice for a contender. Yeah, I mean, again, the down tier would be great, and we would be accomplishing multiple things there by pivoting off of Nico. See, I mean, Jameson or Terry plus you could do. You could try to trade away high on like Trey Benson if somebody's like really, really high on him, but he's mostly a hold for us right now. He's actually a buy for us depending on where he's valued. So those are really the guys. You could also try, yeah, if you can get another surface pool tight end, I'd be okay moving Warren as well. So those would be my ideas for you, Vice City. Try some of that and see where it gets you, but we appreciate you. Bum, 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 bum. 4-2. Yeah, I mean, I still think you're contending. Honestly, I would pay a lot for him, just like being honest with you. So, all right, we're gonna start with Opticlone here. Opticlone, are you here, buddy? I don't know if I've seen you tonight, but I'm hoping you're around so you can ask us questions while we do this. If not, of course, you know where to find us. But Trader Joe is the team name here, and this team is ridiculous. It's a tiered PPR, 6-point passing touchdown. I needed down tier. I just need some suggestions. It's a 12-team start 10. Yeah, wow. This team is really, really, really incredible. Lamar and Hurts is a 10. I mean, yeah, it's 10. Gibbs, Bijan is an 8.
Yep.
Puka, Amon-Ra, London, BTJ is a 10, and McBride's a 9. This is an elite value team. Elite value, contend. Here. This is, I don't know if you've gotten elite value for this one already, but holy smokes. I feel like we did do this team at one point.
Ironically, your last flex spot is Jaden Higgins or Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, that's why he just needs it down here.
Just need to do like probably one down tier and that's it.
And you'll be good to go. So honestly, this is a pretty straightforward one here. I mean, this is a very, very good Dynasty team. What's up, Opticlone? Good to see you, man. Have we done this team? I feel like I'm almost positive we have.
Yeah.
I'm almost 100% sure we have because I remember doing it. But
Trader Joe sounds like a team that I've done before.
I was going to say, I feel like I've done this team multiple times.
So basically, who do we want to down tier from here in order of preference? And we'll just do it that way. Because really, realistically, you only need to down tier from one of these guys. We don't want you to down tier from all of them, but we'll give you multiple different ideas.
Right. So
in order of preference, I would probably down tier from McBride or BTJ first.
Yeah, that's kind of.
And then Hurts would be my third option.
Yeah, we've done it a few times. I was gonna say I remember this team.
So which one?
Did you get elite value before Opticlone? Just making sure. If not, welcome, because you killed it. I just suck selling low on BTJ right now. Like that's the only thing.
So we'll do McBride first, so that you just go down to Warren.
How many points did he have last night?
12.
So he's been fine, but
yeah,
he's not like
he's been fine.
Breaking. I don't know. Tight end premium leagues though is a full point tight end premium, and the thing with McBride is
you'd rather down tier from BTJ.
I would. I think I would.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about selling low on BTJ with a roster like this. To be honest with you.
All right. Would you rather down tier from McBride or Hurts first? Because I don't want to down tier from Puka. I don't want to down tier from Amon-Ra. I don't want to down tier from Drake, London, or Gibbs or Bijan.
Is there really not anybody we can down tier from on this roster? Down tier from London to? Like we could down tier from London to Odunze, or down tier from London to Garrett Wilson.
Okay, fine.
That's honestly where I would want to go because like I honestly think he has a pretty big advantage starting Jackson and Hurts in this league too.
All right.
So because it's a 6-point passing. So.
Well.
That makes Hurts actually a little bit less valuable.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So you could down tier from Hurts to Caleb.
Yep.
So we could do that.
So we'll leave McBride off. and we'll do BCJ, London, and Hurts as your down tier options.
Yeah.
I'm just adding in the strategy points section here so that you know. Just reconfirming, do not down tier from all three of these players. Choose one and hold the rest.
Aaron, the trade questions without any membership should be like $5, I think. They're not expensive. So if you guys go to the domain live bit.ly also, there's super chats, there's trade questions, there's start set, whatever you guys need. So he did get a lead value before, so cool.
Okay, so if we were to down tier from Hertz, who'd you say, Avery? Just like Caleb? That's who I was thinking too. So we'll go Caleb as an option there. Again, these are going to be small down tiers, and then I'll give you basically 3 wide receivers as down tier targets from BTJ and London, and then you'll just get like smaller pluses on top. You can get like productive vets. Feel free to get some cheaper productive vets to pair with all your crazy cornerstones. And that would be who you plug and play every single week in your last flex spot. But yeah, receiver, we mentioned Odunze. I would also mention JSN, and then Garrett Wilson is another option. So Caleb Williams, Odunze, JSN, and Garrett Wilson for this team. Just make sure, again, want to reinforce when we say down tier from BCJ, London, and Hertz. This is a unique blueprint where we're not saying that you move off of all 3 of those guys, only move off of one of them. We're just giving you 3 different ideas and then multiple different targets for those down tier concepts. But realistically, like in season right now, you're 6-0, you're doing so well, you're levels and levels above your league mates. We don't want you to make so many moves to a point where you're just like making unnecessary moves. You can win with this league, or you can win with this roster, no problem. It's just a matter of getting not too much depth, because we don't want to down tier too much and sacrifice the production upside of your starting lineup, but literally like 2 more flexible guys, and then you'll be set. So let us know if that makes sense. If you have any questions on that Opticlone, happy to help. But don't be afraid to get some veterans to pair with your elite cornerstones. Again, like Devontae Adams, Cortland Sutton, Alvin Kamara, Chuba Hubbard. You could even take some shots on Trey Benson and Cam Scatterbo, since you only have Gibbs and Bijan at running back. So like once you get to bye weeks, you are going to have to plug Kareem Hunt into your starting lineup. So if you do make one of these down tiers, you might want to try and get another decent running back that you can kind of plug and play any given week as well, to make up for only having 2 guys there at the position that you're really comfortable starting. And again, bye weeks like aren't going to apply once you get to the playoffs, because you're not playing in the playoffs when there's bye weeks. But again, just to kind of cover your bases, make sure that you're not like putting any dubs, throwing any dubs away. That could solidify, your first round bye status heading into the postseason. That might be worth getting a 3rd option there. So appreciate you, Opticlone. Let us know if you have any additional questions on this one, man.
Therif, what's up? Says brand new to Dynasty. Welcome, my friend. I hope we see more of you from now on, but we are happy to have you here. So I don't have a team specific question, more of a generalized one. How do I evaluate current ability versus potential ability? Dynasty Daddy type values don't feel accurate. Shout out Dynasty Daddy, but yeah.
Hey Scott, are you marking the teams or no? You are.
So current ability versus potential ability is tough. I mean, this is kind of the how you analyze this kind of like I don't know. It's a question that if we had the answer to, we would be absolute millionaires. But basically, there are a number of factors that we look at when talking about potential ability. We're going to look at the skill set, the offensive situation, the head coaching situation. We're going to look at the draft capital, the team investment, the contract. Even though we can't predict potential ability, which is obviously ability that hasn't come to fruition, we can take certain factors that indicate how productive somebody might be relative to what their level of team investment or something like that is, where level to the level of talent they are. You can use a lot of different resources to figure that out. And so ultimately, I mean, that's what Dynasty is speculating how good somebody's going to be that isn't yet. And that's where you really win at Dynasty. And so that's what we just try to do here on the channel all the time. It's really like what our goal is. And so it's a great question. It's a very nuanced answer. There's a lot of different factors, but that question is kind of at the center of playing Dynasty Fantasy Football. So appreciate you being around, man. If you ever need anything, drop in the YouTube comments. Ever have any questions for us, go join the Discord as well. It's free. And also make an account on the site. It's also free. What's up, Corey? Good to see you. Bought Tyler Warren in 2 leagues this week. It don't take a whole day to recognize Sunshine. The dude's legit. Yeah, no, it's a good buy. It's a good buy. And honestly, like, I don't think his value, it doesn't look like his value is like so high that you can't get him anymore. Like,
this is who's Tyler Warren.
Tyler, yeah.
He's honestly been pretty productive in the last couple of weeks. The volume's been there, but it's just like, when's he gonna get a touchdown or not? So he's a fine price right now.
Aaron said, if I send over $25 in super message on the site, can we give out some trade vouchers to chat? Yeah, absolutely, Aaron. We appreciate that. Yeah, we can for sure do that. Just let me know. But yeah, that's a good one there, Corey. We appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, this is a trade question here from Ethan. Kamara and a first for Kyron. At this point, if it's a mid or late first, take Kyron, I think. I mean, Kamara is, I don't know. If Kamara bounces back, this trade will look bad is the thing. And it's a 12 team start 11. Honestly, if you're moving Kamara on a first, I think you can get a little bit better than this. So I would shoot a little bit higher than Kyron Williams, to be honest. Mid, late first. It's an even trade. I'm going to mark it as even. But like, again, I just feel like if you're moving Kamara in a first, you should be able to get a little bit higher than Kyron. I'm fine doing it, though. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, buddy. Aaron, appreciate you, man.
You're just kicking the can down the road if you make this move. Like, Alvin Kamara, going to lose value after this season. And Kyron will maintain. So do you want to pay a first to maintain that running back one production or not? It's up to you. But if you're contending and that ends up being like projecting out as a late first, then I'm okay making the move.
Yeah, I'm good with it as well. Let's go to Jared's trade question now. Jared says Jamar Chase. Basically, it's pivot. I'm fine pivoting.
If you want to do a pivot and get literally any sort of plus whatsoever on top of CD, just take it.
Yeah.
And then what I would recommend is flipping Fannin.
Yeah, Ethan said, any recommendations above Kyron? Yeah, I can give you some right now. On my rankings right now for Dynasty at the running back position, the guys I have ranked over Kyron are Quinshawn Judkins, James Cook, Travion Henderson, Jonathan Taylor, Bucky Irving. Literally any of those guys. Like, Kyron is the last guy there. If you get anybody like Judkins, Cook, Henderson, Taylor, Irving, Barkley, Achane, any of those guys, I would do it. So you're literally like right there. You just need to like move up one spot and you're going to be good to go. So, but again, I'm fine with it. I'm also fine with yours, Jared. I'm good making that move. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Primos, got a trade question from here for us. Basically moving off of Ollie Gordon, Boutte, and Fannin for T. I mean, this in a Dynasty League, Primos, this isn't even close. You're getting the best player in the deal here by a long shot. And you get Loveland. In my opinion, you get the 2 best players in the deal. You almost get the 3 best players. This is not even close, Primos. You got to take this, man.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to give away some trade questions courtesy of Aaron. We already given away a t-shirt. So again, t-shirt 69 in the chat to enter the giveaway. Is Fannin not worth keeping inside in premium? Not for that price, no. I mean, yeah, he's worth holding on to just in a vacuum, but you're getting back T. Higgins. No, I mean, no, I don't think so. Fannin, in my opinion, Fannin can be productive, but he's not going to be a guy in Dynasty, Superflex, tied in premium leagues that's going to be drafted in the top 6 rounds. I literally think there's a 0% chance of that happening.
Yep.
So
this is where you cash out on a value spike from a guy that you had very little investment in your drafts anyways. No more than like a late 3rd round pick. So
okay, so Vice did have I gave him some ideas here. He basically would be trading Warren and a first for Kraft and Rice. I would take this, in my opinion. I would do this. It's probably a late first. Looking at your team, this is a smash, in my opinion, because I think Kraft in the first at this point. A late first is for Kraft. Like, even though Kraft is way down my overalls in Dynasty, that's not accurate. He should be higher than that. Kraft is going to be a top 7 round pick at this point, so it's about equivalent to a late first. And then Rasheed for Warren's not close. Yep. Take Rasheed. Yeah, you're taking this, Vice. You're taking this. No, I know what you were asking, Jared. That's That's what I'm saying. Like in that deal, no. I mean, no. I again, you're winning that deal value wise. I don't think Fannon's going to be that guy. So appreciate you though. All right. Which one's up next?
Argriff.
All right, Argriff. Argriff, are you here? I don't know if I've seen you. I might message him real quick on Discord.
Says, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Says, hey guys, this is a domain league from a draft this summer.
Sweet.
Debating moving this into a reload, rebuild, and trying to figure out if I'm moving Jettas in a down tier. Got offered Garrett Wilson, a 26, 1, 2, and 3, and a 27 first for Jettas and Kamara. So 2 firsts and Garrett Wilson for J. Jeff and Kamara. That's pretty
reload,
fair
that's
in my
pretty
opinion. Also tight ends, whether I'm shipping out Kittle, Laporta, or both. So you have both of those. Interesting. You have Jefferson, Kittle, and Laporta, and you're looking to rebuild, reload. Let's look at your team. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson is the team name. Down here, you're 0-3. Slow start to the season.
Last in points for.
Not a bad roster, but wide receiver is really weak past Justin Jefferson.
Not a bad dynasty roster, but like contending this year is not great.
We will go 1 year reload here.
Yeah, reload, contend. Let's grade it out.
Before we even grade. So
Purdy, Murray, and Dart and Rodgers is like a
6.
5 or 6. Yeah, I'm fine giving it a 6 if you want to. Henderson, Kamara, Monty, JCM, Tracy. So lots of depth there. That'll get you to a 5, I think. I mean, so it's not terrible. But then Jefferson, Tyreek, Ridley is like a 4. And then Laporta, Kittle's like an 8 with both those guys. So, I mean, you're not value devoid here. But again, like your guys, the problem is the guys who hold dynasty value for you here. Purdy is out. Henderson is not producing yet. Justin Jefferson's not producing at a level where you can carry your team. You've got 2 tight ends on this team.
Bye-bye Krosky Merritt right now before he's worth even less.
Yeah, I think that's where I kind of am as well. And so we'll start there. I definitely want to move Laporta. And I probably would move Laporta and probably wait on Kittle, but move Kittle later.
I'll add in the comments to plan on moving Kittle once he's back healthy.
Later once he's... Oh, he is here. What's up, Argriff? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Yeah, so... JCM's an easy one. I would say Kamara and Montgomery are ones I would move right now. Tracy, I would go ahead and move for anything you can get for him.
Yeah, we'll take Tyreek Hill and Ridley.
Use those guys as throw-ins. Tyreek Hill and Ridley. Troy Franklin, if you can get anything for him, I would move right now in the season because he's going to be worthless in the offseason. Honestly, Kayshon Boutte, I'd probably move. I'd probably sell most of your guys. Here are the guys. This is easier. Here are the guys I'm keeping on this team. I'd sell Kyler. I'd sell Kyler straight up for a wide receiver. On this team, 1,000%. I would keep Purdy, Dart, Travion Henderson, Justin Jefferson, and that's it. There are 4 guys on this team that I'm keeping, and the rest of them I am shopping for value wins. That's literally what I'm doing. So, hey Sean, what's up? AJ for Rice or AJ for Dart and QJ? Is that AJ Brown? And you don't have a third QB in a Superflex Dynasty. If it's AJ Brown for Rice, you take Rice. I would rather have AJ Brown for Rice than I'd rather have Dart and QJ. So appreciate you, Sean. Card Damon says traded away JCM for a second and third after getting him off of claims. A couple days later, down tiered from Knicks and JMO and a third to Stroud in London. Yeah, so second and a third, like for JCM right now is fine. Like try to get probably a wide receiver in that range on this team since you're going to be a reload. But legit, like I'm trying to sell every single one of these guys. I think you can make some really nice trades because your value is not that terrible. You're at a 6.548 here. And you have all your picks as well. So keep Jefferson and don't do the Wilson down tier for the picks. You still could do that.
We are fine with you.
I'm fine with you doing that.
So I literally just added that in the comments. I'm good with you making the down tier from JJ to Garrett Wilson in the 2 firsts.
Yeah.
I do think that makes sense for your team. And I think that Garrett Wilson is honestly so insulated at this point. It's like... he's just going to be valued where he's valued, and that's a 2-3 turn guy. So
he's on a big contract. He's performing right now.
Yeah.
I'm fine taking that deal. I'm fine doing it. So
yep.
I'm just saying, like, the only guys here that I wouldn't sell.
It wouldn't hurt you to hold off on making that move as Jefferson has bigger weeks than what he's doing right now. But again, it's not like does that mean that I think you would get more value return even once Jefferson started producing? Not necessarily, which is why we're okay with the deal.
I keep phrasing this wrong. So those are the 4 guys you don't have to sell if you don't want to. You don't need to sell. You can keep them on a reload. The rest of the guys, you do.
Yeah.
So you can sell JJF. Yes, that's fine. And honestly, that deal's not that bad. So
more 26 rookie picks as a target for this team. Sure. Sam Laporta
She Rice.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, who are we targeting when we're moving these guys? Probably
Laporta.
Okay, we'll put Rasheed on here.
Yeah,
just as a default target. He has Henderson, which is great. You hold Henderson. We will go ahead and try and get Benson, and then another wide receiver target. I honestly would go ahead and take a shot on Golden. So,
Diablo says you should do that trade and then trade Wilson to Big Chunkus. Hey, this is what you do. You trade for G-Dub and then you flip him to Diablo, who's probably a contender in this one, and you get another value in there. So just have the two deals lined up and do them back to back. The ones are projecting mid late if that helps visualize the trade.
Zach is getting impatient.
What?
Zach just sent a DM in the Flock League, said, I'm willing to move anybody not named Puka and Bucky Irving.
I honestly don't think his team is that bad.
I know.
I don't know why he's freaking out.
I know.
It's like similar to my team.
I hope he's not on stream because I want to go capitalize on that. I'm kidding.
I mean, who are you going to trade for if not Puka?
Puka.
Yeah. Puka, that's true.
I'll give him Justin Jefferson and Quinn Sean for Puka. I don't care. I just want Puka on my team.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
I am like, yet again, for a second year in a row, the one thing that I'm kicking myself is not the one thing that a lot of people would expect. I am happy to miss on a 6th-round pick. I can't stomach selecting the wrong guy in the 1st round, and I picked the wrong guy. And the part that makes me sick about it is everyone thought I was going Neighbors or Amon-Ra, and I was going Puka because I knew that Puka was going to be the most productive of those three. And
yeah, honestly, Sal taking
my
CMC
whole plan got fricked up. So, because like hindsight's 2020, and in the moment I would have looked like a total idiot if I had passed up on Jefferson. But again, it's like I did have the ability to take Puka, and for a sliver of a second, I thought about it.
Yep. See, I can't make trades with Zach because if you look at Zach's rankings on the site, he has my team significantly lower than every other team in the league. Like legit, and his team, which is the interesting part is his team is much higher than everybody else's. I don't know why he's freaking out if he believes in his team that much, but his team is far and away the best team in the league according to his rankings. So, and my team is way, way, way down there.
Yeah.
So I can't trade him any of my guys because he doesn't want any of my guys. So, I mean, I can't trade with Zach, but.
All right, Argriff, let us know if you have any questions on this team, ma'am. Happy to answer any follow-ups on this. But again, as a one-year reload, I do think you're going to be in pretty solid shape here. It's not because you're devoid of a ton of value. It's just because the production outlook of a lot of these guys is just not enough for us to be super excited or optimistic that you're going to be like a top contender this season. So I think you will be fine.
Yeah, we appreciate you, buddy. If you have any questions, let us know. Weston says, you guys inspired me to start a Dynasty with my buddies. Definitely going to get that chip thanks to the draft advice. That's what I freaking like to hear, Weston. Let's go. Go win the chip, dude. Go win money. I'm glad you started one, man. We appreciate you being around. Thanks for watching the show.
You need to clear this up for me right now.
Go win. What?
Because is it ship or chip? Is it?
It can be both. It can be both.
So I'm not wrong either way.
No, you're not wrong either way. It can be chip.
It's tripped me out because I've seen people say both things and I don't know what's correct.
It's both.
So I just don't say it because I don't know.
Yeah, ship and chip, they're synonymous.
Are you trolling me? Guys, is everybody trolling me?
I'm not trolling you. No. I don't care enough. But if you say it wrong, I'm going to laugh so hard.
Yep.
All right. OVS Kyle has a trade question here for us. Last call on the t-shirt giveaway. We only have 33 people in for the t-shirt. So t-shirt 69 in the chat. Because I don't want to give away the trade questions here that Aaron donated. So. All right. Kyle's trade question here in a Superflex 12 team league. You've got Penix, Garrett Wilson. You're trading for Joe Burrow in a first. I mean, Burrow and Garrett Wilson you could call even, and then you're trading Michael Penix in a second for a first. I mean, if it's really an early first, I would take the Burrow side. But if it's a late first, I would say it's probably fair. So if it's really an early first, Kyle, I'd be okay with it. So let me know. So, what's up, Dennis? Good to see you, brother. Nah, you don't live too far, Falky. We'll ship it to you, buddy. Enter the giveaway. We would give you one.
Yeah.
It's ship, but people incorrectly say chip. Yeah, but
I always thought ship was intuitive, but I understand why people say chip because it's championship, so it's the first two and the last two.
no, you're overthinking.
So you
No,
just,
that's not why you're overthinking it.
But I think I assumed it was ship.
It could be.
What do you mean I'm overthinking
He
it?
said, yeah, just need to hear someone else. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Then we're on the same page. Appreciate you, brother. Rocco's got a trade question here for us. Set on trading Chuba, not sure for what though.
Chip is the winner. Ship is the
Oh, I would take
relationship.
this in a heartbeat. I would take Scadaboo over Chuba right now.
Championship seems most fitting for Dwayne.
Yeah. Rocco, you got to take that, man. Just take Scat. Take Scat. IGVO, what's up? Good to see you again. Dynasty 1 QB, 10 team start 9 here. You'd be trading away some heavy hitters here. BTJ and Achane. Judkins, I don't mind the Judkins for a first for Achane deal, but then it's BTJ. You're basically trading for Ricky Pearsall, Devontae Adams in a first. You can't give away the 2 best players in the deal. You just can't. I don't love deals like that. They never age well. I would probably hold here. If I can take out Ricky Pearsall and Devontae Adams and get back, if I can get back Garrett Wilson instead, I'm fine doing this. But that's what you need. You don't need to give away the 2 best players in the deal and not get back like a Garrett Wilson. G Sonny, we got your team review in here, man. We appreciate you. Again, I've got the link to get your team reviewed is right there. We've only had one come in, so we don't have that many in the queue right now. So if you'd like to take advantage and get your team looked at, your Dynasty team reviewed, and get a full team blueprint on the stream, go for it. Daltonimo is going to be up next. Daltonimo, I saw you earlier, so I'm assuming you are here, but let's freaking do this.
Yeah, this is currently in a rebuild, absolutely loaded on picks, getting the 101 and 102. Worst team, ITL locked up.
What's ITL mean?
ITL, I would assume, is the team name. So if you scroll down.
Worst team in the league, that's right.
There you go.
That's right. Goodwill Hunter is his name, though. And he is... Hey, look, Tom's in this league. Tom, you suck.
Nice.
His team's so mid.
Yeah, so Dalton's
got the top
picks
team
here.
in this league by a long shot, and he's a rebuild.
So he's got 4 firsts in 2026, 2 firsts in 2027. Caleb Williams and Drake May at QB is real nice. I'll give you a 9 there.
Yep.
Jarquez, so 0 at running back. Tet McMillan, Igbuka, Hunter Olave, Burden.
Nice. I mean, that's fine.
That's solid. I'll give you a, what do you think, a 6 or a 7 there?
That's a 6.
Yep.
It's not you see
and then
you did
a 5.
You did overexpose yourself on rookies a little bit there.
Yep.
And that's why you don't do it, because
so we're probably
hit, so
we're probably talking.
I love Ibuka though.
Would you go future value or hard rebuild here?
Oh, future value for sure. Oh my gosh, he's got the most value in the league. Like he's not. He's contending.
Right.
He's got.
He'll be fine next year.
Yeah, he's
so
got the 101, 102. You can make plenty of.
QB is taken care of. I don't think I'd be moving
honestly,
Caleb Williams or Drake May.
This is a rebuild where you have watched our channel so much, because this is the perfect rebuild.
That is the perfect rebuild with the perfect assets.
Literally perfection.
Yep. Now all that to say, would you down tier from Igbuka at this point to Rashid Rice?
Yep, that's right. What would you say?
He's learning. Scott's learning.
I know, we're teaching Scott Dynasty. Scott, how many football games? You get your mic down here. Let's interview Scott.
Would you down tier from Igbuka to Rice, by the way, on this team?
Yeah, if you can. Scott, how many football games have you watched in your life?
Like in person or on TV?
Like ever, like on TV?
Like probably not a full game.
So like your family never watched football?
Nope, never.
Your dad doesn't watch football at all?
Yeah, not at all. He would get mad if we did. Well, no, not really. He just doesn't like it at all.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, wow.
Do you guys like to watch any sports at all?
My sisters play volleyball, but other than that,
That doesn't count.
yeah, then no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a sport. Savannah would kill me if Savannah is like the biggest volleyball fan. Ow. Scott, what's the? You would know this. You would know some of these, but how many teams are there in the NFL?
I want to say like 32.
That's right. That's pretty good. You
Spot
got it.
on.
Yeah, you got it. How many players are on the field for offense at a time in the NFL and defense? But many players in the field at once?
Probably like 15-ish. Is that right?
No.
11.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
close. We'll keep teaching.
Well,
so.
it's 11 on offense, 11 on defense, so it's 22 on
Yeah.
the field at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jay Smooth said, I ordered one on the side after getting the other flocker. Does it get done on the stream today? Yeah, if you just signed up, yeah, for sure. So shout out Scott. We're teaching about football. So
All right, so we'll do in a Buka down tier, try to get Rashee Rice plus. Not try, I know you can.
that comment is funny.
Third move or second move, we'll go. Honestly, dude. Excuse me. I would rather play the value upside in the short term of Scatterboo or Benson than I would just sitting on Colson Loveland. So let's shop Colson Loveland, see if you can get Scat or Benson.
Hey, Jay Smooth, what's your username? What's your flock username? I don't know if yours is in our queue, which means we might have already started on it, so I'll have to check on it for you. Yeah, Daryl says Caleb Johnson with a K. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Scott is like, yeah. I like that he puts the players up on the screen, but he doesn't always know what the players are. Because we'll be like Tet, and he's like, or use nicknames. He's like, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, we love Scott. He does a good job though. Sorry, we have to surround ourselves. You got to remember, our graphic designer now, Becca, she's been our graphic designer from the beginning, and she works for us full time. She knew nothing about fantasy football at all when she joined, and she is our designer. She
knows the stuff,
and she is
now.
probably a top 5 easily designer in our space. Like there probably aren't 4 people better than Becca. She knew nothing about it. So we have a unique approach of getting people. We get good people and we teach them the things.
So third move here, what would be the third guy that you would look to move here? Got Ibuka down here. I've got Loveland pivot, and then third move. Let's take like Kyle Williams and Jarquez Hunter and just go get higher value upside guys.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Or even just picks. Is that probably? Okay. Comments on this team. By the way, I'll give you like Golden as another lower end wide receiver target that you can go for if you want. But Benson, Scatterboo, Rashee Rice, and Matthew Golden. You have an ideal future value team, Dalton.
What do you mean it's showing the wrong team? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it is.
Scott is showing the wrong team. Yes.
So
no, look, it'll go up. His team is Goodwill Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know what you were talking about, Dalton. I'm like, we're doing the right team. We've reviewed your team. So.
Yeah. So you have an ideal future value team. I would just continue to stay the course and keep most of your value at QB and wide receiver.
Thank you, Daryl, for pointing that out to us. Nobody had said that, so. And Wormy, yeah.
If you can't get Benson or Scatterboo or Loveland, just hold. And then last bit of advice for this team. Gotta hold Travis Hunter through the value dip.
Yeah.
It sucks right now, but you gotta hold him in your current situation. So
I don't know.
if
you get a good price for him,
if you were a contending team and you're like, hey, I can cash out and get Flowers right now, then I'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
He's gonna have some boom games.
But he will, and you just gotta hold out. As a future value team, it doesn't make sense to cash out on him right now. So let me know if you have any questions or follow-ups, Dalton. Happy to help. This will be blueprint number 55 for you. Dalton is one of our most established and dedicated customers.
Yeah, he's our number 1 customer.
Yeah.
That's why I always skip his comments. I don't do it on purpose. I am funny, Dalton. You know I'm funny. Oh, Rice in a second for Igbuka. Yeah, I would do that. I would do it. Is Scadby more exciting based on his play style than he actually is talented? No, I don't think so. I think he's talented. He's awesome. I don't care if he's exciting or talented. He scored 25 points.
I mean, he could just be Bofa.
Yeah. Daryl says, how long should I wait to make a deal off my first? What does midseason mean? Basically, when you get comfortable enough that you're going to make the playoffs. So usually that's like after like week 6 or 7, you're like, okay, I'm like mathematically very likely to make the playoffs here. So we can help you decide that as well. So
all right, we got Jaxie Fried up next.
all right, appreciate you, MD Rob.
Whoever
that is.
Got to start sit from Dan and Mills.
All right, let's answer that one here real quick.
I literally, when I do streams, Scott, I like almost chuck my computer across the room every time that happens because it happens multiple times a stream. It is ridiculous. In fact, I'm so annoyed about it right now. I'm gonna submit a ticket about it.
Yeah, we should because I don't know. We honestly have
constantly
it.
have.
I don't
to
know how
deal with
Mason
that.
doesn't have that issue.
Do not understand.
He has to have it.
I honestly should just send him the link to the stream so they can see it.
Yeah.
And me talk about how much I hate it.
May and Jones, we're gonna go here. May at quarterback, and then your last flex spot here between Wilson, McMillan, and Mason. I mean, frick. I feel like you have to start Mason. We'll go Mason. Appreciate you, Dan. And then D Mills has got a trade question for us here. Basically, Lad for Rasheed. I would take Rasheed straight up, so I would do it. I would do this for sure. Good question, Millsy. Okay, Downs and Kamara and a 2 flex and a flex 2-point PPR. I'd probably take Kamara there. What's up, Dano? Yep, I figured you were getting Rice here. It's a good buy on Rice. I would do it. I would do it. All right, links in the comments. You can get your team sent in for tonight. We're going to keep it moving here. Jay Smooth, I pulled yours back over for you. We appreciate you joining, man. All right. Let's do this. Jack, are you here? I know Jack was here the other night and he got 2. So cheers, Dan. I know, Jack, if you're here, let us know, man. But we this is your second team that you got for the other night. So
yeah. His record's 2-1 right now. Kind of middle-ish of the pack in points for. Maybe top of like the bottom third. Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts at QB. Good. Very, very good. DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne, Scadaboo. A lot more production than sexy value, but it gets the job done. So
Scott's trying to translate good.
We'll get a 3 there for you. Sorry, we'll give him a 10 at QB. Igbuka, Travis Hunter. We should have a new positional grade called good.
Good. Yeah, down good, very good. that's
the domain certified grade.
Yeah.
It's like check. Wide receiver, we have Igbuka, Hunter, Devonta Smith, Pickens, Addison, who just got back, and Shakir. That's a lot of number 2s.
What did you say Lamar was?
What?
Aaron says Lamar's what now? You said something.
I didn't say his team name for a reason. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's talking about his team name.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So,
interesting.
Igbuka, Hunter, Smith, Pickens,
No,
Addison,
it's Lamar's Crotum. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's possessive,
Yep,
and it's talking about somebody's Crotum, and
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know
so
what that is
that can't be anything crazy.
I've never heard of anything.
No, that's probably just some made up.
Some made up.
Yeah. No, it's his
fantastical.
It's Lamar's
noun.
space Crotum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Yep. So at wide receiver, we'll give you like a 6 there. Kind of limited upside, honestly. We'll probably have
bunch of wide
most
receiver
of your moves
2s there.
take place. That's what I said.
Literally, it's all wide receiver.
It's all wide receiver 2s.
Although not a Book, he's the wide receiver 1 there.
Yes, Hunter and Fannin, or Hunter. Golly. Sorry, Tucker Kraft and Harold Fannin. My brain fog is ridiculous right now, dude. It's really bad.
Rip.
I have like no energy at all.
Oh, that's me all the time.
I'm like dead.
I understand.
That's
me every stream, every time we're live. It's crazy.
I don't know what to expect. I'm kind of expecting them. I don't know what I would want more for. I know what I would want more, but them to be like, yeah, you got nothing, no issues. I'd be like, what the heck?
That's the worst.
Then what's my problem?
No, you'd rather have
or
something
they're
wrong
like, you have stage 4 cancer.
with you. Yeah. that would suck too.
That would suck, but
Fannin Craft. It's probably nothing. Just like, I mean, that's how I'm serious. I'm the same way. Fannin and Craft. I mean, what are you giving that? Craft is pretty good now. That's probably a 7 at least.
I would give him probably a 6 or a 7 right now.
Yeah, I give him a 7 at least. So, all right. Yeah.
We'll go dual elite QB, contend, reload here. I do think you're
weed.
contending this year. We just got to make some moves. What are you laughing at?
Roman says it's too much weed. That's got to be it.
Dude.
And Durozac says try creatine. That I've taken creatine.
That's actually really funny.
I put creatine in water.
So my the law kids, I think it was Piper. She was like, "You sound like a surfer dude. Like you talk like a surfer dude."
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never gotten that before. And then I thought about it and I was like, a lot of people have told me that I sound like I'm on weed when I talk.
Yeah, it does. Sound
They
like
said the comp is with you and me. It was like guy on the left looks like he smokes weed, or talks like he smokes weed. Guy on the right talks like he's on crack.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
It's like, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Dude, look at
not like the crack in the weed, but the way.
dude,
that we
KT,
talk,
that's
yes.
where I'm at, dude. Like I've got to, I think I've got to change my diet. It's ridiculous.
So we've been.
I think Savannah's wants to do an elimination diet. I'm like, I might as well just do it with you because
I have been on an elimination diet for a year. And I
haven't found anything out?
No.
That sucks.
Nothing has worked. I've been off a lot of the stuff that I thought was causing the flare-ups earlier. And now I'm like almost as bad as I was a year ago. So,
dude, KT's got it nailed here.
It's crazy.
3 years ago, KT, I'd have been like, yeah, what the heck? But now I'm like, it probably would work. I will DM you about that, honestly. All right. So, I mean, yeah, dual QB team. I mean, we gotta get some outside teams. It's only start 9. It's 10 teams.
Our moves are definitely going to lie at wide receiver. I think we're kind of going to go. We're going to go with an up tier here because here's the good thing. You have only one flex spot. This is a start 9 format, 10 team start 9. So you really should just be prioritizing maximizing the production upside of your starting lineup. You don't have to worry too much about your depth.
Yeah. Daryl says, I said I want to change my diet at a $5 McChicken meal. That's so me, dude.
Oh my god.
That's me. That's why I know it's why I feel awful.
See, I do not have the McChicken meals.
Mine
far
is a combination
from it,
of
and
the
I'm
worst.
Still dead.
Mine is the worst diet you've ever seen. Having 2 online computer jobs and working 80 hours a week, high stress for both jobs. That's definitely my problem. I know what my problem is.
Part of me has wondered if it's stress induced, but I'm not working 3 jobs like I was a year ago.
Yeah.
So, like, I've worked really, really hard to try and kind of like get the stress out, but I don't know. It's like
I don't even try anymore. It sucks, but
who knows? So, starting lineup upside, maximizing that primarily at wide receiver.
You guys think dietary trade questions? Yes, we do. Although I will say it's not our expertise. I've been trying to trade my diet for a better one now for a long time, and well, Jersey Mike's Italian sandwiches are really good.
I legit, as often as I had those, I can't even imagine having one of those right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, evisceration would be better than this. Like, no gut would be better, or no gut would be better than gut. That is not happy.
I mean, yeah. We gotta stop talking about our guts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right now.
Have you ever seen Braveheart?
No, I have not.
Okay. Cool.
Did you say brave fart or
No, Brave? Why is that's so fitting with the conversation?
I know. That's why it was funny.
No, Braveheart. Mel Gibson.
No, I've not seen it.
Okay.
I know it's a good movie, but I've not seen it.
Yeah.
Who's first is this? Dunk Woody, I think. So he's got the 6 guys ranked first here. So I would be open to moving that probably.
Wide receiver. We'll take.
I would definitely. That guy's definitely contending. I would move that first.
Addison and Shakir, up tier. First move. Jordan Addison, Khalil Shakir. Boom. That's our first move.
2
Second
apples
move.
and bananas is elite value. I mean, 2 apples and a banana, you could create some fun visuals with that one.
Oh, guys, you're preaching to the choir.
This is funny.
I'm trying. I'm telling you.
Man.
And then we do our Flock League meetups, and the whole time we're there, Corey's just like, dude, America sucks. America's food source, awful. I'm like,
Which is
okay,
right.
first of all, you're right. Second of all, I've never learned as much about Canada as I do the weeks that I'm with you.
No, you definitely don't.
And how actually the U.S. is really just not that much better than Canada. It's so funny.
In a lot of ways it is, but
Yeah, I know. He's so funny, dude. We get like the whole scoop from Bush every time we do the Flock League stuff in Austin every year.
yeah, we do.
What's your third move for this team or second move?
What's the first move you gave him?
Oh gosh, Harold Fannin.
Yeah,
Harold
I was gonna
Fannin,
say, you got
other
obvious one
position.
there. The problem, I mean, yeah, his
So
his
my
running backs
other
aren't
move,
sexy, but
I
they'll do.
have Addison and Shakir as an up tier, and then I have Fannin for another
I think
position.
you have to do another up tier probably.
And then I think our other move
Swift
here
and Sampson or something.
would,
like that.
I don't know. I'm thinking about a Hurts to Caleb Williams down tier.
Down tier from Big Mac. It's awesome.
I'm thinking Hurts to Williams down tier. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't undersell Hunter, but since you are contending, but I would see if you can get Flowers or Rice. See if it's even a possibility. So Addison and Shakir, when we are looking at a potential up tier there, that's one honestly where I would probably shoot for upside there. I would go with AJ Brown. He's been very, very achievable right now. A lot of people are kind of scared of him at the moment, which is understandable, but not something that I'm too freaked out about yet. So I will give him as a target for you. At running back, again, you have Swift, ETN, Scadaboo. If you're moving Fannin, honestly, like just go get a contending running back. Benson might be too high. Kamara would definitely be achievable. So that's an option for your team. And then I think our third target here, when we are kind of getting a plus on top of a Hurts to Williams down tier, is another solid running back. And I would go for like a Jacobs. So Caleb Williams, Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, and AJ Brown for this team. Other thing that we mentioned here is that first that you have, feel free to move that 26 first if you can get a significant upgrade.
That guy's got 494 points for, so he's
so it's probably worth just offloading.
and he's 1 and 2,
since
but
you
like,
are
it doesn't
looking to
matter.
contend here. So let us know if you have any questions on this, man, any follow-ups. I know this was the second one that you purchased at the same time, so hope you enjoyed your first one. Hope you found it helpful. Hope that this is helpful for you as well. And if you have any follow-ups, feel free to send me a DM on Discord.
Guys are such idiots.
What are they saying now? Just give me the rundown.
Constant food puns.
Yeah.
Chase Brown Rice, Slim Pickens, Zamir White Rice, Granny Smith Apple, Let Lamb Cook, Is Flowers Edible? The whole time.
Is Flowers edible?
Yeah,
Nice,
Flowers is
nice.
not edible.
I think changing all my team names to food-related stuff is gonna fix me up.
Yeah, that'll be good. Two first here. It says early mid first for you, Ricky. For Brees, I wouldn't do this personally. I wouldn't do this. I would want to get a better team. It is an 8 team as well, and so like these are gonna be top 8 picks no matter which way you frame it. In a 1 QB, no, I'm not doing this. No, I don't think Brees is worth this. I honestly would just hold. And I would just aim for better players altogether here if I were you. That's kind of where I'm at with this one.
Yeah,
so.
no way. At this point, I'd be like scared to offload a mid first for Brees right now.
Yeah, I would too. So, yeah, this is an overpay, man. So I would probably hold here and try. If you're gonna try to trade 2 firsts for somebody, try to get like Achan or somebody like that. Like you should be able to. So this guy doesn't have any of those guys. So I would not trade with this team. I would just hold.
Yeah.
Appreciate you though, Ricky. Kyle's got a trade question here for us. What do I need to give up to go get May here? So you would be buying a little bit high on May. But like looking at your team here, Kyle, where is your team? I wish it showed me your team. Purdy, Mayfield, Dart is who you have. So you're top in the league here. I mean, you're definitely going to send a quarterback plus if you're wanting to up-tier quarterback. And you have the team to do this if you really like May.
Can you click the plus and see if there's an option there? There you go.
Yeah, there is.
Boom.
Purdy, Mayfield, Dart. Of these guys, I'd probably give up Purdy or Mayfield plus. And so like you could go Purdy, Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt.
I mean, could you do Purdy and Dart?
You could try to do Purdy and Dart. You could try to do Purdy and Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt. You could try Purdy and DK. You could throw Gadsden in there. So you've just got a lot of young pieces that you think you could throw in and get this deal done. And so, but definitely start with one of your quarterbacks, at least one of your quarterbacks, and maybe both of your quarterbacks and go to get Drake May. So one of Purdy or Baker plus either Dart or Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt, or, you know.
D's, K's.
Yeah, DK. So that's probably where I'd go with your team, Kyle. So appreciate you, brother.
All right, we got Ozzy89 up next here. He says, Hi, guys. I didn't expect my team to start off 3-0. I'm wondering how I approach the rest of the season and what moves to make. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Not going to say the team name either, but...
What's... Oh, wow.
Yep. So...
ETN her out. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means, though.
No, I don't either. So he is 3-0. How are we looking in points for? I mean, pretty solid. Middle of the pack. Mahomes, Bo Nix, and Love. This is a 10-team, 1 QB. That's, again, not going to raise your upside having all three of those guys, so it'll just give you a 7. Actually, a 6 in a 10-team. Breece Hall, Caleb Johnson, Travis Etienne. So Breece and Etienne, which is good for probably like a 3 in a 10-team. CeeDee Lamb, JSN, Odunze. And then a big fall off after that. Value-wise, it's still going to be like a 7 or an 8 in a 10-team.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an 8. And then Tucker Kraft is like a 6 right now in a 10 team. So 6, 3, 8, 9. Right now your lineup is, wow.
Probably pretty good.
Yeah, so
He's
I mean,
probably
like
flexing
I understand
ETN.
why you're 3-0 because you hit big on Odunze, you hit big on Kraft, hit big on JSN, hit big on ETN.
It's a top heavy team here.
But no
You got
CD.
tons of quarterback here. I mean, even in a 10, even in a 1
So
QB.
we'll just move both of your QBs.
Even in a 1 QB, you can get something for
Oh,
Knicks.
he has Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen.
Yeah, that
Keenan
helps
Allen
too.
is what's been giving you the dubs right now in your flex.
Yeah. And you know who else he has?
So-
Blake Corum.
That's right. That's right. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That makes a big difference.
Uh-huh. So, number 1 move here. Jordan Love, Bo Nix, get out of here. Other position. Don't need them. Don't want them. Get a cheap QB2 to back up Mahomes and call it.
Say that again?
This is a well-rounded contend reload. Other move here, I would be looking at down tier from Breece. Breece has honestly maintained a little bit his value in Dynasty right now, so I would try to make it down tier while you can. And then third move, CeeDee Lamb, JSN, Odunze. Can't really move CD right now because he's injured. Man. I would probably take like your depth like Corum, Pitts, and Trey Tucker.
Yeah, it's a start 8 league. So like
And
you
just try to
gotta try to
up-tier.
keep all those guys you can. You could move. You probably already said that. I'm not gonna say. Who's the first guy you had himself?
Bo Nix and Love, other position. Breece Hall down tier to get another running back.
So you haven't said this yet, but you could move Pitts.
I already have Pitts on there as well. So yeah.
You didn't say
I did say Pitts,
No,
actually.
You didn't say it when I asked you if you had said it.
He was on my third line. I figured you heard that of all things because that was the very last thing that I said was Corum, Pitts, and Trey Tucker. So
Okay.
We'll take the depth
me
there
know.
and we'll up tier. I know you're the worst. So when we are looking to offload these QBs, which by the way, I'm not against this idea. I will add this in the strategy points. See if you can package multiple QBs and go get a rushing option.
Hey, Jay Smooth, you won our t-shirt. Congratulations, man. Send me a DM on Discord and I'll get it sent to you.
For Hurts or May.
New giveaway, by the way, because shout out to Aaron. Let's go with Trade 69 in the chat. Give away some trade questions here. Shout out to Aaron for those. Appreciate you, Aaron. Trade 69, we'll do a new giveaway. And then somebody asked, Weston says, is there any time to get free team reviews? Don't have the money to support the fun. Broke college student. I totally understand that. We were there. We do give away team reviews on the stream. So pop into the streams every once in a while. A lot of times we do free reviews, especially like during the Dynasty offseason. So,
yeah. Dylan stuck around for a long time. He finally got.
Yeah, true. He finally got a free one. Yeah.
So
and then went on the Flock League channel and they were like, "Oh, FSC or domain." He's like, "FSC." Like, yeah, okay, you are dead to me. And I told him he wasn't dead to me, but he's actually dead to me.
So when we're looking to move off of some of these QBs like Bo Nix and Love, you're probably going to be able to manage some like productive vets, which again, you just kind of want to get some band-aids while CD Lamb is out right now. So I would give you Sutton as an option. I would also give you Adams as an option. And then at running back, when we're down tiering from Breece Hall, honestly, I would rather, you could just pivot to Jacobs. I would have no issue doing that. Let's do that instead. Let's just pivot from Breece to Jacobs. And then I'll give you a cheaper target like a Kamara, some sort of upside shot there. Don't be afraid to target. Again, all your targets that we have here are productive veterans. That's intentional. It's to complement all the cornerstones that you have here and to kind of bridge the gap while CD Lamb is out at the moment. Don't be afraid to get some productive vets to pair with your cornerstone assets. You can do it with no issue.
Yeah. Ozzy, this is a good team though. You're not on the chat, are you, by chance? I'm assuming you're not. We're giving away free trade questions right now. So trade 69 in the chat, no caps, no spaces. And what's interesting is I see you guys entering the giveaway, but it's not showing the trade 69s in my chat. That's very weird. What's up, Sting Stang? Yeah, so Zcast, do trade 69. But Ozzy, we appreciate you, man. We'll send over the blueprint to you tomorrow in your My Reviews page. But if you have any other questions, you're a member, so make sure you add Nathan and I as friends on Discord. You can always feel free to send us DMs. So we appreciate you a ton. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. Interesting. I've never had to do that. Yeah, Weston, during the season, we're live on Tuesdays and Fridays. So, all right.
We got some trade questions from Jalmida and Kyle.
All right, Jalmida. I want to pivot off of BGA for a running back target suggestions here. This is Dynasty Superflex Start 10. So, yeah, let's give you some ideas here for a BTJ trade. I mean, realistically, he's still going in the second round. And so there's only a select few running backs you can actually trade BTJ for where it's going to be worth it here. You're looking at like Amari and Hampton would be beautiful. Genty would be fine. Gibbs and Bijan, obviously. Devon Achane, you could get a little bit on top of, and then you're getting a little bit top on Saquon, getting a little bit on top of JT and Henderson. So those are really your only options there. But yeah, I would I would say that you've got a very slim range of guys you would actually trade BTJ straight up for. And so looking at, I mean, let's just look real quick. I can try. I can't see the points for on this. I wish I could, but bottom team in your league here has James Cook. Try to get BTJ for James Cook plus. Second bottom team has Genty. Try to get Genty plus. Third bottom team has Barkley, Henry, and McCaffrey, but they're definitely contending because they have a freaking juggernaut there. So try that. There's some ideas for you, man. There we go. Yeah, I do see all your stuff now, guys. So, all right.
We got.
And then Kyle's got a trade question here.
Yeah.
Kyle says, "It's Chase Brown. What can I panic sell Chase Brown for? I need a running back ASAP."
Chuba, Scatterboo, Benson.
Scatterboo. You got to get Scatterboo,
I would
ETN,
do
Benson.
Scatterboo.
Scatterboo and Benson are the best guys there. Get somebody with actual upside. Henry, Chuba, those guys.
Yep.
For sure. All right. And then is the next one Bitter Hornet or J Smooth?
It's J Smooth because you moved him up.
And Bitter Hornet's a redraft, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
J Smooth. Let me know if you're here in the chat, man. I'm assuming you are. I said you won the t-shirt, so I'm assuming you're still here. Yeah, he is here. Sweet. All right, J Smooth, here we go, man. If you have any questions, we appreciate you joining up against Nathan and I friend requests on Discord. But yeah, if you have any questions while we do this, let us know in the chat. Second Dynasty season, made a bunch of trades I thought would help, but more than half have underperformed expectations. I don't know how to fix it. Do I trade away St. Brown and Genty? Okay, yeah, I was looking at a trade for BJ Higgins, Swift, and a 226 first or similar thoughts. I probably wouldn't trade away those guys for that, but let's look at your team here. Payne and the Ashton. This is number 9. In a 12-team Superflex start, 10.5 PPR, 1 point tight end premium. We've got Love and Penix. It's going to be good for a 3 or 4. Genty, Benson, Pacheco, Connor, Hunt. You're going to give a 4 as well. You're probably approaching a 5 if Benson keeps going up and back.
She has Love, Penix, and Ward. I think I'll give him a 5.
Okay, 5. Amon-Ra, Hunter, McLaurin. I mean, this is probably a 5 as well. And then Ferguson is...
I'm 3 and rising.
Yeah, I was going to say almost a 4 at this point.
Yeah.
And then you did say, you know, most of these guys are underperforming. Like Terry's underperforming, which you're right. Hunter's underperforming, which you're right. Yeah. You got Benson coming into the fold now, but you don't really have any. This is a reload.
Looking at a 1-year reload.
It's a reload, 1-year reload, contend here for you, J Smooth. So.
Okay, so number one thing that stands out to me right now is Penix and Ward you can't really offload right now because they're not really producing. They've kind of seen some value dips. Jordan Love has not. Jordan Love has maintained. So I would be moving Jordan Love and I would be going for another position because it's not because we don't like Jordan Love. It's not because we don't like his situation there in Green Bay. It's the fact that as a reload with your current situation, we need you to target assets that have yet to reach their value ceiling. And we need to build more value upside on your overall roster. And we don't want to have all of our value or a majority of our value or a large percentage of it allocated to the QB position when you really only need 2 and a cheap backup. So while Penix and Cam Ward are far from guaranteed, there's a lot more flexibility at that position than you would think, honestly, in Dynasty right now, given the current landscape, where I would just move Jordan Love and I would go get another wide receiver. Second move here, I would take Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, and I would be offloading them as a package, and I would just go get safer long-term asset. And then third move here is going to be your other old guys, Terry McLaurin and Stephon Diggs. And then I'll add in the comments, because honestly, I could see this go either way. You can start shopping Jake Ferguson if you want to. Tight end isn't really our priority right now. I don't think Jake Ferguson has reached his value ceiling necessarily, but I also don't think he's going to be getting 12, 13 targets every single week. But in the short run, he might while CeeDee Lamb is out. So you can shop him now, see if you get a good enough return. If not, you can wait a few more weeks, see what he does, and then maybe ship him off later. When we are shopping Love, I think one of the best targets for a reloading team at the moment is Rashee Rice. You already have 226 first, no 27 picks, but a couple 26 first. I would continue to target more if you can swing it. Terry McLaurin, Stephon Diggs, Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, any sort of depth options there. I'm totally cool with you seeing if you can get an Olave in that value range. And then I will give you a little running back target if anybody in your league is freaking out about RJ Harvey. See if you can get him at a discount right now. Harvey, Rashee Rice, Chris Olave, and 26 rookie picks are going to be your targets for this team. Basically, any short-term productive vets on your roster should be offloaded at a premium. And then last thing that I would recommend for this roster is just target assets that have yet to reach their value ceiling when you're making trades. I would not be looking to move off of Genty right now, and I would not be looking to move off of Amon-Ra St. Brown. You can explore offers, see if the value return is good enough. But as of right now, for both of those guys, especially Genty, I would be holding them. I think it's a bad time to sell them.
Yeah. So would you wait until later in the season after some of these guys perform better or start doing it now? Also, most players in my league act as if every player is walking gold, so it makes it difficult. Well, I mean, they should act like your players are walking gold as well. Especially guys like Trey Benson, who just got elevated his starting role. It doesn't matter, honestly. Like, you know, that's kind of up to you. Some of these guys you can sell now, but like guys that you need to, you know, who were some of the other sales?
Benson hasn't reached his value ceiling, so I wouldn't be selling.
No,
Benson.
but that was just an example. Like,
I've loved Terry, Pacheco, Kareem Hunt.
So like
Diggs.
Terry, you might want to wait until he has a good game to do it.
Yeah.
So it's just a player by player. You can kind of try to feel it out, but you're in a 1 year reload, so you're not really like in a hurry. As long as you do it by the end of the season, you're going to be good to go, if that makes sense. So it's player to player dependent, but yeah, generally you want to wait until they have spike weeks. So generally they want the spike weeks to happen first. So all right, man, we appreciate you, and we'll have the blueprint over in your My Reviews tab tomorrow, the full one, and you'll be signing up for Infinite as well since you're a member. But thanks for joining, man. I saw you send us a friend request on Discord, which is perfect. Send us a message as well so I accept your friend request, because I always have to see the message. But yeah, if you have any questions or need anything at all, you know where to find us, man. Welcome. We're happy to have you, man. All right. That one has a trade question for us. This is a 10-team start 9 super flex. J-Mo and Waddle for Rice. I would just take Rice here. I would just take Rice. Wondering how I should approach the Rasheed owners, wide receivers, and Shambles zone 3. Look, I think this is a perfect way to do it. I think he'll probably be open to this as well, because this is honestly a decent trade for him, because, you know, J-Mo is... But in a 10-team start 9, like realistically with that format, I do like Rice more in this league. And so you have the depth to do this as well. Your team is fantastic. Also, I mean, throw in... I don't know if you could throw in one of your running backs as well. You have a lot of depth here, so... But I like this how it is, and I honestly think it's fair. So I would be cool with this. You could also throw in, like I said, you could also make a deal where maybe you move off of... I don't know. I honestly like holding most of your running backs on this team. So try something like this. The 2 wide receivers for 1 is the best fit for your team. You think you're on the right track here. Wouldn't change anything with this one. Appreciate you, man. All right. G Sunny, let me know if you're here, my friend. And Gavin, I think said he was going to get one as well. We've got 2 more or 1 more in the queue right now. So if you want to get your team up here, we've got no wait right now, and these will be the last ones we do. But if you're watching and you're like, I was thinking about getting one, now's a good time to do it. And if you're not a member, come join the community, baby. All right.
All right, this is a fun team.
Sweet.
So we got G Sunny, NFL Young Boys is his team name.
Wow.
He says, I have a ton of wide receiver depth. QB situation a bit weird. Genty and Kamara not performing too well. Tight end, no idea who to start. I need guidance heavily. These league mates are very skewed on values. Do I overpay by packaging a bunch of wide receiver depth to get a consistent running back?
Yeah, you might have to. With this value, you might be able to as well.
Yeah, so at QB, we got Caleb Williams and then Tua and Geno, which will get you up to a 5.
And Daniel Jones is a 6.
Daniel Jones as well. Golly. Actually, you're starting Jones over Tua and Geno right now.
You're probably 6 from value.
Jeez Louise.
And you can move one of those guys.
It's a 10 team. So,
oh, it is a 10 team. Yeah.
Genty, CMC, Kamara, Pacheco Mixon.
Genty's going to perform.
That's like a 6 or a 7 you choose.
I go 6.
Okay.
Value wise in a 10 team.
JJ Lamb, Puka, Rasheed, Ladd, Olave, Tyreek.
Andrews and Goddard's a 3. Yep. So, you know, this is a wide receiver factory, contend, reload.
Yep.
This is...
So I know immediately what we do. We take Ladd, we get a running back.
He's 3rd in points for, he's 2nd in points against. So, like, this is... Honestly, I don't think you're in that bad of shape.
What are you, 1 and 2? You're fine.
Without Genty and you're 3rd in points for in the league. Like, when he starts hitting, you're going to be the top performing... And honestly, like, it's a 10-team start 9. We're gonna up here multiple times here. Which wide receiver you can't. But we can take Ladd and
your depth is insane.
Like we can go trade a wide receiver needy contending team, 2 of these guys, and you can get some good guys here.
We'll take Ladd. We'll get a running back. We'll take Olave and Tyreek Hill, and we'll up to.
So the wide receiver needy teams in this league. Here's who they have at running back. We've got a Bucky, Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, Chuba Hubbard. Guy has 4 running backs and has DK, DJ Moore, QJ as his wide receivers. Lamar coming. I would probably say try to go get Bucky. Try to take Lad plus and get Bucky. If this guy should take Lad on this team because he's going to be a rebuild soon. 10.
So Bucky as a target, good.
Yeah, Bucky, I would say I would give it Achan as a target as well. I think you could get that guy off of that team.
Okay. And then I've got Olave and Tyreek as an up tier. That's an option, or we could move Olave for a running back.
You do,
and then we just stick with Hill and Godwin right now.
You got a ton of options here. But you just need to. I mean, like it's a 10-team start 9. Olave, Tyreek, Lad on your bench is hurting you at this point. So like you've also got enough value to where you just need to do what you need to win.
Like let's get it. So Olave and Tyreek, who would you up tier to?
I mean, you could get to probably the AJ Brown, Zay Flowers, Marv range.
Yeah.
I think that's the range you go for. So just do that. But here's the thing. Prioritize your running back room first. You honestly only need probably one more running back. You can flex all these receivers if you need to. But again, you can go get Bucky. You can get JT. He told me he wants Puka for Chuba. He's a legit Muppet. Okay, yeah, that adds up.
Yeah, he's psycho.
That's that guy.
Prioritize your running back room first. We'll just tell that trades.
We'll just tell that guy to screw off. That's
really
crazy.
Only need one more.
That's crazy. What is that guy thinking? He honestly needs to do that.
Yeah.
He needs to rebuild. The dude has a sucky team.
QB, I'm fine keeping as is, honestly.
No, I mean it's honestly fine.
I wouldn't change it.
You can
I would rather those guys, up tier at tight end. I'd take Andrews and Goddard and try to up tier.
Well, you have a guy with Burrow, Lawrence, and Rodgers that might be interested in one of your QBs, and he has Jacobs, or ETN. ETN might not be a bad target on that team as well.
Yeah. I'll give him a cheaper guy too, like Scat's in that range.
Yeah, Scattaboo would be perfect for this.
Bucky, Achan, Scat, and then who'd you say AJ Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Andrews, Dallas, Goddard up tier. When up tiering, see if you can get Sam Laporta or Kraft.
Said last guy's Kittle, but he's waiting to blow it up. I mean, for what? What's he waiting for? But I mean, you can, definitely get Kittle. If this guy's not gonna last, I don't think so. He's 2-1, I guess. He's got hope. Sucks when people have hope.
Yeah, don't give me hope. And then last comment here, don't sell Genty low. Gotta hold him right now. Don't sell Genty low and hold on to CeeDee Lamb. You'll survive until he comes back. I don't think you'll have any issue here, even with the Lamb injury. So
yeah, I'm with you.
All right, G Sunny. Any questions on that, man?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have someone with Kraft trying to get a QB. Should I take Geno and Andrews and get Kraft?
Yes.
In a heartbeat.
Absolutely,
yes.
yes.
That's the type of deal. I mean, that's a great dynasty move in any format.
It's a great time to sell.
What's up, Tim? Good to see you, man.
This is a great time to sell Andrews.
Gavin, we got yours, by the way.
The touchdown week is the window that you're waiting for. So
people actually think the Kincaid breakout's here. Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Till 55% of snaps last week is what Kincaid played.
Yeah.
Until Dawson Knox is going to have a touchdown next week.
Since his rookie year. So
again, it's the only reason he's had good games this year is because he's actually had 2 touchdowns, and when he stops scoring those touchdowns, he's just going to be mid again.
Yeah.
He's just so mid in that offense. He's not a mid player. He's not bad, but
this is the league this is the Domain Live League 2. He's in this league with us.
Yeah, he has. So if he gets a minute.
Yeah.
All right, G Sunny, we appreciate you, man. We'll send over that blueprint to you. If you have any questions, you know where to find us, brother. So good team. I mean, obviously, again, do what you need to win. You've got the most value in this league. You've got the best team.
So Daniel's in command.
All right.
Is our team name here. So he says,
where's our team in this league?
I'm in this league with both of you. Need some help. I'm first in value, but concerned because I don't have a future QB2 or my 26 first. I got an offer of Gibbs for Chase Brown, my 26 first back, his 26 or 27 first, and a 26 second. So Gibbs for Chase Brown and 2 first. I'd rather have Gibbs. Chase Brown legit like does not mean anything to me in that deal for a guy like Gibbs.
Dude,
so,
I am 4th in this league in value, and I am 0-3 in this league.
yeah.
Because I have Chase and Genty. And
I don't think
Henderson.
my team's too shabby in this league either. 1 and 2.
My team's honestly not that good in this league. I don't know what they're talking about.
Looking pretty good with Scat. But yeah, so Daniels in command. Let's grade everything out here. Allen, and that is it at QB. That's a 5. Gibbs, Caleb Johnson, Travis Etienne, Javonte Williams. Tootin, you hit big on Etienne and Javonte. That's why you're 2-1 right now.
Yep.
And you have Tootin as insurance there. So I'll give you like a 6. BCJ, Tet, Terry, Pittman. That's probably good for like a 5. And then Kincaid is a 3.
So see, that's what I was thinking, but I want to make sure. I felt like it was way too far of a down tier. He has Hampton, but isn't willing to move him. Yeah, I mean, too far.
Wow, so you're riding out the season with essentially 1 QB. You have Aaron Rodgers, but like really 1 QB.
Hey, you know what? You know what? This is honestly a very good option for you. Doesn't look like I'm going to contend, and I have Dak and Love and Dart. So you could get Dak I would sell Dak to you because I'm not contending at this point. I freaking suck. I am last in points 4. So Allen, I mean, we'd give him Dak as a target anyways.
I would give you Darnold for a cheaper price too. Avery and I getting in a bidding war here, but I don't have any interest in Darnold right now. So
Darnold.
I'm 1 and 2. My outlook's okay, but now that Purdy's back healthy, I don't really need Darnold. So
Trade me Tet for Dak.
you can send us both offers there if you want to, but we're gonna give you targets on other teams.
I was gonna say I don't know who I would take from him, to be honest. Teams. What is it? Yeah, what did you give him 3 outlook, archetype wise?
I mean, he's 2-1. His points 4 are solid. I'm going well rounded, contend, reload.
So lots of questions about keep, trade, cut, and Dynasty Daddy, and like all those different tools and stuff like that. So here's are they trustworthy? They can be used as a resource. But the best way to find out what a player's actual value is when you're making trades, drop them in a Discord like the domain Discord. Honestly, I would say the stuff we have over on the site / our Discord community and asking real people that are very, very active in Dynasty leagues, that's the best way to figure out actual player values. And so those resources are all great, but we have the best ones. That's just, honestly, a Discord is the best resource for Dynasty.
So this is a deal, in my opinion, that just makes sense. Just pivot off of Dalton Kincaid and go get Jake Ferguson. Like, their value equivalent. Dalton Kincaid's a sexy name in Dynasty because of his draft capital investment, etc. The Travis Kelce comps, and he's just not there. And Ferguson's producing more right now. So I would try to make that pivot if you can pull it off.
Harrison, it's a one-time payment. So you can do the a la carte one and it's cheaper, but yeah, I totally understand you don't want to drop a bag, but that is the best option if you're going to be playing Dynasty for a while. So if it means you wait a week to get it, like I would wait and do that. It's well worth your money to just do that. So
here's a question: would we be potentially looking into a down tier from Allen to kind of load up on running back and receiver even more?
I think you have to. I don't think his team is deep enough here.
So we'll down tier from Allen. We won't go too far. We'll go down to like I mean, heck, you could try Hurts. That's a very small down tier. But I would be willing to go as far down as like Caleb. So I'll give you both of those targets or both of those options. If you can't get a good enough premium on top of Hurts, then you can look for Caleb plus.
Yeah.
And then our third move here is, again, you might have to wait a couple more weeks until Terry's back healthy, but I would just rather have Sutton and Terry's right there.
Like legitimately, when you're at the end of the day, when you're looking at player values, you're looking at player values to see market value and to make trades. The best resource for trades, I've said this all along, I will never, ever, I know we have a trade calculator on the site, so I have to talk about trade calculators, but realistically, I don't use trade calculators. If I want to know if I think a trade is worth it or not. If I'm losing or winning a trade, I ask him and I ask 5 other people. Every time. That is what I do. It is foolproof. And you know, you can always ask us, honestly, when I played Dynasty, this was a long time ago now. I mean, since I started making content, because this is all I did before I made content. This is why I started making content. There wasn't an option to where you could, for $3, ask somebody and you get a response in a day, or I would. And I'm not telling you that to sell trade questions, because look at me in the eyes when I tell you this. We make very, very little on it. A lot of the creators turn them off because it's like, doesn't matter. But honestly, like, that's the best way to get advice, is to ask questions on our live shows, ask people in the Discord. That's a free option that's just as good. But like, those are the best ways to play Dynasty and make sure that you're winning trades. Market value, the best way to know if you're winning a market value trade in Dynasty is to ask the market. Every time, it's foolproof. A Discord or asking a creator, something like that, somebody who knows and is involved, that is the best resource for Dynasty trades you'll ever have. Now, hands down, it's not even close. Better than a trade calculator by far. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. All right, Harrison says Fook it, so he's going to join up. Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We've got another one in the queue as well, so you'll be good. You have time to get your team in, and we'll do it tonight. So we appreciate you, brother.
So you may have to wait to sell Terry until he's back healthy, and that's fine. But again, that's something that I would look into. And again, make sure you're not underselling Allen when you're down tiering. Just want to make sure that we're prioritizing building up running back and wide receiver to complement the existing assets that you have.
And he did say he had a feeling he should like down tier from Allen, but wanted to be sure, wanted to see what the Hurts manager's willing to pay on top. Yeah. And again, feel free to run it by us or put it in the Discord. I mean, again, that's why we have the trade section in the Discord for you guys. Like, there's no other way for me to tell you this besides just telling you straight. Like, if you want to know like the actual cheat code to being really good at Dynasty Fantasy Football, like if there was one thing I could say, like, because you can buy this and buy that and do this and get a team blueprint, and all those are great resources. But asking other people, asking plugged in Dynasty players about your trade is by far the number one. It's not even close. That is how you win at Dynasty.
Yep.
It is. So, Harrison says, where do I go on the website to do the annual? Let me send you a direct link, man. Harrison, make sure you have code domain in your account page. Double check that on your My account. But if you do, I'm just going to send you the direct link here. It's for reference. Click on the little profile picture at the top right corner of your screen, and then you go to pay, your payment or your subscriptions at the top, and you go edit plan, and it brings you to this page. So here you go, buddy. There's the link, and make sure you have code domain, and then you can do the annual Motherflocker tier, and you'll be good to go. So, and then to submit, you'll just go to that personalized advice page and go through the process, and it'll be free for you. Don't pay anything. It's all free. Don't do a live one. Do the 1.0. It's free. So. Anthony says, did you already do mine? What was your username, Anthony? We probably did. If you had a live blueprint in here, we already did it. So, because we're getting caught up on our queues. So, Gavin, we appreciate you, man. Again, feel free to reach out to me about any players on my team, because I'm not good in that league for some reason.
And me as well.
No, not Nathan, though.
Yep.
Not Nathan. No.
Yep.
How are you in that league? You're worse than me, but you have more
I'm
points.
1-2.
Oh, your team's not bad.
No, I hit on scat, so I actually don't look abysmal at running back.
I legit 4th in value, last in points. I love that. I love it. I have Fannin in that league. I drafted Fannin and Loveland, so.
Nice. So Diablo54, he says, I don't know, it's been a minute.
We got 2 trade questions here. I'll do.
Okay.
Docky boy. Okay, so this was, I think, built off a trade question we were talking about earlier. What's up, Doc? Good to see you. No, I mean, no. I don't think I wouldn't do this. Nathan, look at this trade. I wouldn't do this. I would hold Garrett Wilson, Michael Penix, and Quentin Johnson here.
No. Garrett Wilson. Give me the Garrett Wilson side here. I much prefer Garrett Wilson over Bo Nix, and then when you're looking at the field, QJ and Penix over Pollard, Swift, and Hill. It's fair. I feel better about the Garrett Wilson and Penix side, so we'll do that one. You want to select that one.
Harrison, it's the annual Motherflocker tier. So go and do annual at the top, and you scroll to the right, and then it's the Motherflocker tier.
Market complete.
Appreciate you, Gavin. If you have any questions, let us know. Josh, if you want to send in a blueprint and it's not, if you send in a 1.0, we'll do it. So don't worry about it.
A. Gordon, this is Josh Allen, JCM. This is a redraft. 10 team start 8. 10 by 8. Allen, JCM, Achan for Amon-Ra, James Cook, Javonte, and Nix. So this is essentially Achan for Amon-Ra, and then like James Cook for Josh Allen, and then the rest. I'm taking the Amon-Ra and James Cook side.
Yeah.
You're giving up the upside at QB, which is sad, but you're getting James Cook and Amon-Ra.
And you get Bo
That's a
Nix.
great
Like
move.
you're not. I mean, Bo Nix is a super fabulous. You realize this is a redraft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
This is.
I said
I mean,
James Cook and Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, you're getting the best side of the deal here. And Javonte is great for flex right now. So.
you can select that one too, Scott. The James Cook and Amon-Ra side.
Tommy wants us to make him feel not guilty about fleecing his league mates in home leagues. Brother, they don't know that they're being fleeced. So, no, part of you being good at fantasy and dedicating a lot of your time to fantasy and supporting creators like us is fleecing people.
Fleecing people is not an ethical discussion. They choose to be in these leagues. They
It's
are
a game.
consensual trades.
Be better at the game.
And it's a game. So, like, then if they don't want to get fleeced, then they can be better at Dynasty.
Yeah.
Or they can just continue to get fleeced and suck at Dynasty. So,
Anthony, I'm sure we answered. Yeah, I'm sure we already answered your trade question. So go see if you can find. If you have any other questions, you can let us know. So, yeah, Psychality, you can send a redraft trade question. That's fine.
All right. So Diablo's team.
All right, Diablo.
It's been a minute. By the way, I'm drafting Judkins round 1 next year for you, Nathan. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Solidarity. Dinnick's in this league.
So this is a 12-team super flex.
It's still
PPR
Manuel's.
halftime and premium. Herbert and Love is like a 6 or a 7. We'll go like 6. Quinshawn, James Conner, Benson, Javonte. I'll give you a 5 there. You have Benson and Javonte on top of Quinshawn. That's a 5 and moving up.
Yeah.
Igbuka, Addison, Golden, Pittman. That's a 6.
probably. Yeah.
And then we have
Bowers.
Bowers as 10. You are 2-1 in this league, and we're gonna go well-rounded, contend, reload. 2-1 with Judkins on the rise, Igbuka on the rise, Addison back from suspension, Golden's finally producing. This is good.
Yeah, points wise, I mean, 422. Where does that rank? Let me see. I want to see where you're at.
Got to be middle of the road.
Yeah. So Diablo, Big Chungus. Is this the? Yeah, we just did a team for this league, right? This is the same league. Didn't we just do? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Yeah, we just did that.
Yep, we did.
So this is the same league. That's what I thought. Yeah, you're 6th here. Look, your running backs actually project well rest of the season. You have a pretty good contending running back room to continue to have up. The problem with this team really is upside, but it is a 12-team start 10 where you are going to have to maintain some flex depth here. And so,
yeah. So we're going to do a down tier from Jordan Love. I would like to go down to like a Goff that is a tier down, and I think their production upside is about the same. Their inconsistencies are pretty much the same. And there's a pretty big value gap between them right now. So I'd rather have Goff. Brock Bowers, I don't want to go down too far. I just want to get some extra value so that we can get some upgrades at like running back and wide receiver, or even some extra help at running back. We can go down to McBride or even Warren. I'll go McBride. If you can't do that, you can down tier to Warren, and we're fine with that. Jordan Addison will pivot to Olave. That's a number 2 for a number 1 in an offense. And I understand Minnesota's a better offense. They're not passing the ball a ton. Olave is going to have double the amount of targets that Addison's going to get.
yep, I'm totally fine with that move.
And then for another running back target, since you are down tiering from Love, down tiering from Bowers, pivoting off of Addison to Olave, we will go for, honestly,
super high upside
I would try to go for Derrick Henry here.
You gotta go like Henry.
Derrick Henry being slow the last couple of weeks, the volume is still there, obviously. The fumbles just historically speaking are very volatile, so I think they'll be fine there. And again, his floor is still really high in 2 of the most disappointing games. And Cleveland's different, so I guess you could say his floor is 2 points. Give him a break, it's Cleveland. Because Cleveland's defense apparently is good now. But 10 points against Detroit, and yeah, we'll be fine there. So definitely liking the outlook of this team. Just add in the comments here, if you can't down tier from Bowers to McBride, you can look into Warren plus a larger premium. And then I would consider pivoting off of Golden for a proven asset, just as a contender.
Kyle says Judkins is on the rise for Nathan's birthday. Happy birthday to Nathan.
Yeah, and then as you are looking to contend, basically our priorities here. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. It's not my birthday.
I was gonna say, you're just so rude. Somebody says happy birthday, you just freaking completely ignore it. That's so rude.
Do you know how many birthday well wishes I get on a daily basis?
Dude, you are so lucky that you have people that love you that much. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we are to the point where he's complaining about people being nice. That's crazy.
I'm not complaining. I just said it's not my birthday, but thank you. I'm very, very thankful.
And then you lie. You followed up with a lie.
You know what I feel like on this show sometimes? I feel like AJ Hawk. Where like AJ Hawk just gets destroyed for being toxic for like no reason. Even though he's just like, he doesn't do anything. He's like the most chill person on the show.
Yeah, you are toxic. You're toxic as frick.
Yeah, yep. Technic Buka, honestly, I think are fine as your number 1 and 2.
Primo says happy birthday.
Just maximize that flex spot upside primarily, and I think you'll be in good shape.
Thanks, Primos. I appreciate you, brother. You're the man. Trevor says, bought the live review. Great stuff, guys. Appreciate you, Trevor. We got you, brother.
All right, let us know if you have any follow-ups or questions on that, man. I think for a well-rounded team, you're in pretty good shape here. And you hit big on every single running back you took a shot on this year. So
you are up there with like Osama bin Laden, worst jerks of all time. Like just
wow,
complete terrorist vibes, Nathan. Frick. So rude. Happy birthday. You know, some people in their life celebrate their birthday alone and nobody tells them happy birthday.
I really appreciate the birthday well wishes. I just like to inform you guys that it is actually not my birthday.
Nathan,
that was a daily joke started by this guy. And I'll let you know when it is my birthday. Yeah, I will.
Does it sound like I'm joking? I would never.
Yeah. All right, we got T Filer up.
T Filer, we got Harry's in as well. Appreciate you guys. Harry, I'm assuming that's you, Harrison, so we appreciate you. And then Tyler, I just saw, Trevor Filer, but your team name, your username looks like Tyler. Appreciate you, brother. We got yours as well in here. I Relentless says, happy birthday, Nathan. I love you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Tell him you love him too.
It's not my birthday.
Tell him you love him. I love you.
I love you too, man.
There we go.
I love you too.
Arcbrick says, me when I lie about my birthday. When my birthday is. Yeah, dude. My birthday is October 11th, so that's actually...
Arcbrick says he's never had a birthday cake.
My birthday's actually not that far from now. And I know that because the only reason I know that is because Savannah asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh gosh. Man, not only do birthdays get lame when you're old, but
they
like...
do sneak up on you.
I forget about them, and especially during football season, like, I'm like, what did I tell her? I tell her the same thing every year. I'm like, I need a new pair of shoes. Yeah. I just have to get a pair. And she's like, well, I want to buy you clothes. I'm like, okay. For what? I'm here all the time.
Yeah, dude, my wife does that too. I'm like, I have a whole closet full of clothes, and
I know.
Like, I wear the same stuff. So, like, I appreciate it. I'll wear it, but man, I got a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
Does
anyone else
she's
think
like, do you
Nathan...
need new clothes for the season? And I'm like, seasonal clothing? Wow. I mean, I guess flannels for fall, but
yeah,
I mean,
you know how girls...
that's my seasonal clothing.
I love seasonal clothing. Because you know what I've got?
She has bins.
That's what I'm about to say.
Seasons.
Literally on the other side of this wall, in the storage room. I've got 5 bins of her clothes.
She'll make, like those tannish, brownish, orangish pants that I wear to church all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
same. She only have like 2 pairs.
She makes fun of me when I wear those in the spring. And I'm like, they're pants.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to wear these in the spring or the summer or the winter, just the fall.
We have to have seasonal. Now that we have 30,000 subscribers, we need to step up our we need to hire a fashion designer.
Yeah, we need a makeup artist too.
Kyle says, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Kyle says, yeah, we can make up a smile on your face so you look happier and people wish you happy birthday. Kyle says, we'll all wish Avery happy birthday and actually feel appreciated for it. Yeah, when it's I mean, I love you guys for that. I love you guys for that. Trevor says everybody calls him Tyler anyway, so we're good. I did like the Drake Bell comment, though. Do you know who Drake Bell is?
I do not. Drake Bell.
You never watched Drake and Josh?
American. Interesting. No, I never watched Drake and Josh.
Oh, I love that show, man. That's such a goated show.
Interesting.
Amari says, I really like that you guys focus heavy on Dynasty content as well. Much love. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Dynasty's actually that's our number one. This is our main deal. So Redraft is great, and we're really into Redraft too, but like Dynasty's our love. So
First love. All right.
Dude, Primos, you're in Australia too? How many Aussies we got in here tonight?
Did you answer Psychality's question?
No.
Jency and McBride for JT.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
not.
a redraft.
It's a 10-team start 8. I still think I'm going to hold. I think I want Jency. Let me look at your team.
I don't know, man. I think it's probably fair in a 10-team start 8 as long as he has the depth to do it.
I'll answer this
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna say.
Let me look at your team.
See if he has the depth.
He has Judkins and Jacobs at running back, and then you get JT, and then you have Puka and JSN and Keenan Allen at wide receiver, and you have Ferguson at tight end, and then Baker at. I'll call it fair. You're sacrificing your upside at tight end, but Ferguson is fine, and you're getting a top 2 or 3 running back in fantasy this year. So JT is fine here.
He said, what are the odds of him actually accepting that? I mean, I probably think you have a good chance here.
Pretty good chance. Yeah, because that's right on the verge.
Primo says he's Alexander Ben, but he changed his username so they'd all be the same. That's actually very helpful. And I'm glad you told me that because now you're just Primos to me. So I need one name for all of you guys. There are too many of you.
Way too many.
But I want to
names.
remember everybody. Like
between YouTube usernames, Discord usernames,
if everybody
and
could just
Flock
have,
usernames.
But like legitimately, all of these guys who have consistent usernames, Psychality, Aaron, Relentless, Kyle, Arc Bricks, like all you guys, like I know you guys on a name basis because of the consistent usernames. But some of you all have different usernames. And it's like, well, now I'm confused. But so Primos, we appreciate that move, man. That was great of you.
Yep.
Make sure you tell Nate happy birthday. Caden says, Caden Huffman. Hey, Huffman is my last name as well. Thank you all for doing Dynasty during the season. Absolutely. We said we would. Again, like this is our number one. And what's funny is it is very, very interesting. We've done fine for Dynasty. Actually, we've done great this month for Dynasty, all things considered. It is funny how dead it gets, though. This is dead for us. Like, it's funny that we lose a ton of our audience during the season. So you guys who are here, you guys are like the Dynasty players. Like, I don't. You guys are like number one in our hearts right now. So, Chris, you work for us. Like, I mean, buddy, you of course I know who you are, but you have 10 different usernames. You can get away with it.
All right, let's do T Filer's team.
Appreciate you, Josh.
He says acquire this team this year. Looking to see what direction you think is best and hear from the fellows. Cheers. Fairly active league and
Cheers,
I've already
buddy.
made some small value plays. This is Joe Throgan experience.
Nice.
So
I got yours, Josh.
looking at your roster.
Joe Throgan. Yeah. Packers fan? Nice. They're looking good.
Packers fan?
He looks like he's a Packers fan. His profile picture is Packers looking.
Nice.
So. I honestly don't. I've liked the Packers since Rodgers was there.
Hey, Josh, let us know if you're on the stream.
He is. He's good.
Okay.
Yep. We've been talking. Yeah, so it's 1 QB 12 team start 8. I mean, Burrow and Baker's still going to be a 7 here. Brees, K-Dub, Benson, Johnson, Sharps. It's not bad. That's a 6 as well. T-Mac, Ladd, Devontae Adams, and then a big drop off there is probably going to be a 5. And then Arroyo Kelsey is like a 2. So this looks to me like, I mean, this isn't a bad team.
What's his record?
He's 1 and 2. His points for are last.
They're bottom in the league. I'm leaning reload.
Let's just do a 1-year reload here. It's easy. You're already 0 and 3 or 1 and 2. 1 and 2. You're not scoring a ton of points here. So like, I honestly think this is a good way to go with this. Packers fan took the team over guy had it for 3 years, and he didn't do a bad job. You didn't for inheriting. A lot of times when you're inheriting an orphan in a dynasty league, you're inheriting a hard rebuild, 2-year rebuild. This is just a reload. Like you honestly could probably make a run for it this year. It's a 12. It helps. What's his starting lineup name?
Starting lineup is Brees, Walker, Ladd, Tet, Adams, and then Charbonnet or Benson. It would be Benson.
He doesn't have a bad lineup.
Yeah, it's in a start 8. It's not consistent enough at running back with Brees and Walker, and then Ladd, and then Tet. Like all those guys are too inconsistent.
But here's my question though.
And last in points for.
I know, but here's my question: could we pivot from those guys to better contending pieces?
I would rather have a better team next year.
That's my opinion.
All right. I mean, I just feel like he's close to contending here.
Yep.
His value's not bad either. Because like, what if theoretically, like, what if we took Brees and we went to Derrick Henry, and then we took Kenneth Walker?
I mean, I know exactly what he would have to do it, and I don't feel
he could do it in 3 moves.
I don't feel good enough about the team or the depth this season for him to be able to swing it. So I think it'd be better if we built for next year.
All right, he wants to build for next year. Mason says, "How do I get my team in here? Longtime fan, first time in the live stream." Yeah, we appreciate you, Mason. I'm glad you caught a live stream. So there are a couple of ways you can do it. I just dropped the link for you. If you'll show them the Bitly here real quick, Scott. That first link here in the Bitly, you get a free live team blueprint with the annual Mother Flocker tier with code DOMAIN. Basically, you come join the site and you get all the stuff on the site and you get a team blueprint for free with it. And so that's going to be and you come join the Discord community. You get, a Discord chat with Nathan and I, so you can ask us questions anytime. So you do get a free live blueprint. It's by far the best option because it's legit like $7 more than a live blueprint would be. If you're not interested in membership or you just want to check out the a la carte, that's the second button. But check out both those options. Again, create an account with code DOMAIN, and that's the best option for sure. But do whatever is best for you, man. Appreciate you. We'd love to look at your team. Dime says, you'll do non-Dynasty team reviews here. I've never done one, but I'd like one. Yeah, we have the whiteboard for the non-Dynasty team. So yeah, absolutely. If you want to send a whiteboard in, we can absolutely do that. So, all right. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, another Mason Leslie this time. Appreciate you watching, Mason.
Okay, so Brees, Kenneth Walker will go safer situation or wide receivers. Burrow, we're going to go for another position. Rasheed's going to be an auto target for this team.
What's Adams' contract? Is it 3 years?
Who? Devontae Adams? I think it's 1 year with an out after this year. 2 years with an out after this year. Could be wrong. I don't really want to go up right now.
We're still moving him, right?
Yeah, I was going to add that in the comments.
Gotta get it somebody good. He's so undervalued in Dynasty, man. He's so undervalued.
Charbonnet, Kelsey, I'll add in the comments. Try selling Adams at a premium to a top contending team. So we've got Rasheed here. Another guy that we like, just based off of the running backs that we have you moving off of. You don't have to go like 0 running back. You can still like play the market with some of these guys who still have value upside.
Go like Zay Flowers here. You could go T. Higgins here.
Higgins is not a bad target at all.
Because he's a buy low right
now. Yeah, we can go Higgins for
Higgins should honestly
be
a target for almost every rebuild right now.
Yes, that is accurate. And then we'll go for like a cheaper running back like Harvey. Try to get him before his usage
Caleb Johnson's
increases.
Also. So, you have Caleb. My bad.
Yeah. So Harvey, Rasheed, Higgins, and 26 rookie picks. Again, depending on like the value return that you get for some of these guys, and let's say like Rashee Rice comes back and he balls, and you go from maybe you win a week and you end up 2-3 instead of 1-4 by the time, or you end up like 3-3 instead of 1-5 by the time that Rashee Rice comes back, then maybe you could make a run, right? But I do think ultimately we just want to target assets that have yet to reach their value ceiling, and some of them it's going to take a little bit of time for that to happen, but it's going to be worth doing it now so that you can get ahead of that game and then be like a top contender in the future, like next year, instead of being like a middle of the road contender this season. So other comment here that I would make is see if you can pivot from Ladd to like Garrett Wilson, or even, I mean, see if it would take see if you like Ladd and Adams for like Odunze or JSN. But I would probably look to pivot from Ladd to Garrett Wilson. Not priority, but something to look into. All right, any questions on that one, man? Again, his question is, should I move Bryce or hold him? I mean, in a 1 QB, I would absolutely be moving Bryce. I would totally be shopping him. Whatever you can get for Bryce Young.
Dude, I've been waiting for this update for a while now, so I'm glad it's here. Mike is back in the stream. Mike, what's up, brother?
What update?
The Appalachian Trail update. I have literally been waiting so long for him to come back in here. I've thought about this multiple times. Injuries and needing me home ended my attempt at mile 1900, 300 miles short of the finish. Man, that's still awesome though. Like you still went 1600 miles. No, you went 1900 miles. It's 2200 miles total on the Appalachian Trail. That is insane. I don't know
awesome.
I personally do not know anybody that's ever done that. That is crazy. You were close, man. I'm sorry you had injuries. That sucks. Do a little storytelling for me if you have time and you don't mind. How did you injure yourself out there? That's literally like I can't even imagine doing that. So you still accomplished something that I don't even think like I could do I couldn't even dream about doing that. So still congratulations to you, man. We appreciate you. That's crazy. What's up, Luchador?
We got a lot of trade questions.
Yeah, we do. Let's go through. Francis got a trade question here for us real quick. Chuba and Benson for Bucky in Dynasty. Yeah, no. Sorry, this is a redraft question. My bad. Well, with that, made this trade already for Bucky. Good trade. I like it. I'm with you. I like this trade. Scoop has a trade question here for us. Genty or Henderson in a 1 QB 12 team start 8 redraft. I would probably hold Genty. You got to hold Genty. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to sell Genty, I'm fine with it, but let's wait till he has a boom week, and he will have a touchdown in a boom week. So let's hold this one, Scoop. And then 8 Crazy Nights. Guy wants his first back. He's 0-3. Should I hold the first, or is Ricky worth it? No. An 0-3 guy, I mean, realistically, so this guy would be giving you Calvin Ridley. This is the guy. His team's not that bad, but honestly, it's not worth. I don't think it's worth it to where that could be a top 6 first right now. So I would hold it. I would make him pay up for it, man. I would make him pay up for it. So hold that and try to get more from him. It's his first and he wants it back. You have all the leverage in this deal. You get somebody better. Like on his team, like try to buy low on BTJ with that first. That's what I would recommend. I gave you another trade question. Thanks for your tip. We appreciate you, man. Dropped all my crap on the ground. All right. What the frick?
All right, so we got Harry 9 up.
Harry, you still here, brother? Let us know, Jake. We got yours in as well. Appreciate you.
All right, so this is Vanilla Rice, first year for Dynasty, but a long-time keeper player, 0-3 right now. Help your boy out. Thinking of moving Rasheed, but in a weird spot, so not sure what to do. Thanks, boys. Don't move Rasheed.
No.
Do not move Rasheed.
Nobody on this live stream. If you own
really,
Rasheed,
really bad time to
do not move Rasheed. Period, exclamation point, question mark, period.
It's your
exclamation
strategy point number 1. Start grading out.
All right, we've got Superflex start 9. Daniels and Bryce Young is like a 5 there. Maybe a 6 with Daniels. Hampton, Caleb. There's Harry. What's up, Harry? Thanks for joining, man. We are super happy to have you, my friend. Send Nathan and I a friend request and a message on Discord. Say hey. That way you can message us anytime you need anything. It's a little bit slower during the season, but in the off season, it's a good resource. Hampton, Caleb Johnson, Bashal Tootin, Jalen Warren. It's like a 4. Rashee Rice, Marv, Josh Downs, Chris Godwin. That's like a 4 as well. And then Tyler Warren is like a 7 at this point in Dynasty, if not an 8. This isn't bad, but you're 0-3, and I would expect you to be 0-3 with this team.
Yep.
This just seems like a 1-year reload to me.
Quick reload.
Let's just do a reload, contend. So.
Yep. So moves stand out to me here pretty quick. Jalen Warren for sure. We got to move Jalen Warren. Just go younger asset or even like just rookie picks. I would rather have rookie picks than Jalen Warren. He's not bad, but probably want to move off of him. Where's Marv currently being priced right now? We can probably hold on to Marv. He's lost a lot of value. Yeah, we got to hold Marv.
See you, Aaron.
We will take Josh Downs and we'll pivot from Josh Downs. And then we'll just go other position with Bryce Young. Are you down tiering from Daniels, holding Daniels? Might want to look to down tier from Daniels once he's back healthy. I wouldn't do it now.
Yeah, no, for sure when he's healthy. Well, did you give him a sell so far?
I have Bryce, Warren, and Downs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Those are honestly the only sells I really see.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
did
could
you say Daniel Jones? Might.
No, I have him moving Bryce.
Might have him Daniel Jones as well, just for a like upside wide receiver.
Okay.
A quarterback need to play the market there. I'm just not so sure he maintains.
We'll just go wide receiver. So 26 rookie picks will be a target for your team. I think Matthew Golden is not a bad target either. I do like Benson right now. He still is going to be a buy low for us. And then third target for you
Oh yeah.
would probably be Chris Olave, honestly. I'm a fan of Olave's target volume right now, and I think you could sell him higher than where he's being priced right now in a few weeks.
So Trevor, for reference here, you actually get the full team blueprint. Can you show him the team blueprint, Scott, on the animation real quick? It looks like this. You get this in your inbox. So you get the live review, but you're going to have this. So everything we talked about is going to be on there. So for all you guys getting team reviews, you're going to get a copy of this as well in the beautiful team blueprint. And so everything we talk about, you'll have in written form.
It's a beautiful blueprint.
It's beautiful. It's a big blueprint. I got the biggest, beautiful blueprint, the big, beautiful blueprint behind me.
Yeah.
See this big, beautiful blueprint?
So we got Benson, Olave, Golden, and 26 rookie picks as your target here. Again, just play the market during the season and target assets that have yet to reach their value ceiling. And don't offload assets that have yet to reach their value ceiling that you currently own on your team. Hence why we want you to hold on to Rashee Rice.
Yeah, and he just say move Bryson Daniels. Yeah, eventually, yeah, again, you've just got to play the market with both those guys, move them at the right time. So, but yeah, I mean, that's definitely a key part of this. And hopefully Marv does what he did. Hopefully second half Marv is what we see for the rest of the season. That would be great. Because we were honestly pretty in on Marv. I still am. I think Marv is great. I think Marv is fantastic. And last night in the second half of that game, he was fantastic. Yep. He is very, very good at football.
Yep.
Just a matter of getting the situation and the quarterback and his mental all to click.
Aligned.
It's not aligned yet, but. All right.
All right, man. Any follow-ups on this? Feel free to ask us in the comments. We'll get your blueprint to you by tomorrow. Just got to do some.
Yeah, and go make sure
some work building it out.
Yeah, Harrison. So if you have any other questions, drop them in the chat. Make sure you go check out the site, explore everything we've got there. Make sure you get on the Discord. Make sure you sync your role in the Discord so you get all the domain channels. Make sure you add Nathan and I as friends on Discord and send us a message. That way you can kind of get acclimated. You know, of course, we've got you for the whole season covered now, but then you're going to get a ton of stuff with your membership in the offseason. So we appreciate you joining, man. Very, very excited that you got to join. I know you've been in the chat for a while as well. So, all right, Josh. I know you're here, but say hey in the chat.
Hey.
You're going to be up next. Oh, I want to read Mike's update. He said, bunch of micro issues added up over time. Could barely bend my knees on New Hampshire's slick, steep granite. My wife had a substantial ankle injury at home. Then too, I'll finish 300 next year. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, when your wife, yeah, that you got to go home for that. That totally makes sense. But still, you did. I mean, I would last 4 days out there, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm going home. That's honestly, I've never heard of anybody doing it actually. So I think it's so cool that we had you on here. So
yeah.
He'd say, when I had enough signal to stream your channels, always bolster my spirits. Much appreciated. Your support too is dope. Thank you. Absolutely, man. No, thank you for supporting us. Every time you turn on our channel, you help the channel. So we appreciate that. So I photoshopped my face on Marv from my team picture. You better figure it out. That's awesome. Oh man. Wormy, the queue's not long right now. We have 3 in the queue right now, so not a long queue. What's up, Josh? Appreciate you, Harry. All right. So Josh says, what's up? What's up, Josh? Good to see you. Had the team reviewed in the offseason, was able to make some moves. I traded Bowers, Pollard in a second for McBride, T, and Mason, and also McConkey, Franklin, and Ramondre for BTJ. I think these are great trades. I was wondering your thoughts on those and what moves I should make now. Appreciate. Yeah, no, from a value standpoint, even in the season now, like Bowers, you down tiered from Bowers and you got McBride. Like you won that by a lot. And then the other one looks more fair now because of BTJ's value falling a little bit. But McConkey's value has fallen. Franklin's nothing in that deal. Ramondre's nothing. I think you won both those deals. Your team name here is, what's his team name? It doesn't show it on my end.
Josh 345.
Oh yeah, Josh 345. There we go.
So Kyler and Dak in a super flex can be like a 5. Gibbs, Quinshon, Henry, Mason. Big risers there with Quinshon and Mason. That gets you up honestly to like a solid 7.
Bless you. Bless you again. Stop sneezing now. No more. I have 2 Enough. No. Stop. He's so extra about it. Oh, let me sneeze 4 times. Sneeze once. You don't have to clear your nasal passages more than 1 time, dude.
If I could control it, I would. You don't want to be you don't want to be stifling the sneezes.
You do sound like you're on weed a lot.
So CD, BCJ, T. Higgins, Jaden Higgins, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen is actually very important here given the Lamb injury. That's like a
7. Yeah.
And then McBride's a 9. We'll go well-rounded.
Yeah, well-rounded. Consent, reload.
Oh my gosh.
If he sneezes 3 times, you're legally allowed to tell him to shut up. I did hear about that. That is legislation.
All right. Wow, we need to get some wide receiver help with Lamb going down.
Appreciate 8 crazy nights.
Like big time. So let's try to get that figured out here.
Yeah.
Right now he's got Henry and Mason in the flex. So running backs in the flex, we really just need to make sure that our 3rd wide receiver spot is competent enough to continue to win games. First thing that I would do is probably down tier from Kyler Murray. If you're already fading QB-ish, I would just continue to fade QB, and I would go get Jared Goff, get the extra value on top to help you get some more help at wide receiver.
Yeah, Technikyle. I do appreciate you changing your name on YouTube, Technikyle, because now we have tons of Kyles and a Kyle that works for us. He says 2 is fine, 3 is excessive.
Would you be pivoting from, I usually sneeze 4 times.
That's, like, we're talking that you're begging for attention at that point.
I sneeze daily. I can't. I sneeze all the time. T. Higgins. Honestly, at this point, I would try to probably just pivot from T. Higgins to Zay Flowers.
Yeah. Yes, Gavin, I would make that move.
That is what I would look into there. Get a little more consistent security at wide receiver. Higgins will have good days. Mm-hmm. Flowers will probably have more good days.
Yeah, he will. Better offense, better quarterback. So
yeah.
Psychality's a Kyle too. That's crazy. We have so many Kyles.
Would you down tier from McBride or would you down tier from BCJ?
BTJ.
Okay, well, down tier from BTJ to G-Will.
Zabby says, does it really cost $89 to have your team reviewed live? It does, and I'm with you. It's steep. That's why, again, it's legitimately, I mean, if you get the membership, you get a free live review, and it's the same price. So I think that's, again, we don't control the prices, so I'm not even afraid to say, like, yeah, go, but join. And when you're a member, they're like $50-$60, so it's much more reasonable. So, but if you join, then you get the free one as well, Zabby. So appreciate you. And then also, Thunder Chief says, how long you guys be on? Might submit a team for you 0-3. Yes, you should send it in, Thunder Chief. We'll be on.
Focus on shoring up your wide receiver room as you look to compete, or as you look to be a top contender this season. And really, while CeeDee Lamb is out.
Closet guy.
Third comment here. You have first, third, fourth, first, second, third, fourth. You're on 26 first. If you can get a really, really solid wide receiver with your 26 first, that might be something that I'm willing to do.
Yeah.
And then I would see if you can package Jaden Higgins and Diggs for an upgrade. Or even use them as throw-ins to get some of these other moves done. So hopefully that makes sense, man. I wouldn't move any draft capital beyond 2026 because you don't really need to. Basically, just have to hang on until CeeDee Lamb is back and you're 5-1 to start the year, which means you're in pretty good shape.
All right. We appreciate you, Josh. Do you have any questions in the comments for us, man? If you do, just drop them here. But obviously you're already members, so you know where to find us, man. You know the deal. So Thunder Chief says, if I did the annual but signed up when y'all weren't live, can I still get the free live blueprint? It depends on when you signed up. Like if you sign up today, normally we're like, yeah. But if it's like, oh, I signed up like 4 months ago, then normally we're like, hey, if you would upgrade, that would be awesome. So that way we keep our queue clean. So hopefully that makes sense. But if you did it like today, then sure, just tell me.
Answer this. I'll be right back.
All right, 8 Crazy Nights. Appreciate you, man. Down here, no, just go to the bathroom and get toilet papers. You just sneezed. Why do you need? Okay. Okay. Bucky, Chris Olave for CD Lamb here in a Dynasty 1 QB 32. The 32 team league. I'm in a 32 team league. It's not the one I'm in, right? In a 32 team, man, I mean, having Bucky and Olave is pretty freaking valuable here. But I do want to look at this team at least, like, because 32 team, it just depends. So they said CD would be Thunder Chief. It should only be $7 for you. So but we appreciate you, man. Oh man, you have been around for a while. I was gonna say, so we appreciate. Sorry, I hate making you pay $7. Like but if we didn't, everybody would do that. And so that's the live thing's like a special. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, I would honestly just do it for you. Nathan gets mad when I do that though. So don't tell Nathan I said that, but, all right, let me look at your team here real quick. Because a 32 team, I mean, it's going to depend. Having Bucky and Chris Olave as a starter instead of like, your next starter could be nobody, like legit, actually nobody. All right. Team here. This is not my 32 team league. It's very similar. You'd be starting, I mean, you'd get CD, so you'd have CD. It's a start 6 though. So you're starting Gadsden, Goff, CD, Amon-Ra. No, I'm not doing this. In a 32 team league, man, I would hold Bucky and Chris Olave here. You are much better off holding there. So no, Dimes, you didn't miss yours, brother. You're good. You're good. We haven't done yours yet.
Your nose doesn't like flood when you sneeze?
Not always.
Wow, that's new news to me. I thought that
my
happened
nose
to
doesn't
everybody.
function very well. I've broken my nose 3 times, and my septum is as deviated as a septum you'll find.
Rip.
I can't breathe out of my nose.
Why don't you get surgery?
Because the surgery sucks. I legitimately have to do it when we aren't super busy.
Yeah.
Which I've had a hard time finding that time. So I would have to do it like during February probably.
Off season would be a good time.
I should have.
I mean,
I should have done it the year we had
for
Augie.
you for a week. You really needed to.
No, I can't let you do that. I just, that would like basically be vacation time for me, and I don't want to spend my vacation getting my nose fixed.
Yeah. And
also, I honestly should have done it when we had Augie because of the NICU bills. I mean, we had met our deductible by 1,000%. So
by $1 million.
By $1 million. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got Jake up next. His team is Let's Go.
Let's go, Jake. Appreciate you, brother.
Just traded first of guy with max PF for Olave, and with Connor out, am I sneaky contend. So let's look at your team. This is Let's Go. Josh Allen and Jordan Love Jackson Dart in a 12-team Superflex PPR half tight end premium. You're 1 and 2. I mean, I don't think this is super sneaky. You got Rashee Rice coming close to being back
at quarterback right now.
Yeah, and then James Cook and Benson at running back is workable, and then you have London, Rashee Rice, Igbuka, Worthy, Olave coming back healthy, Rice coming back soon. That's a 7, and then 8, 4, 7, and then 3 at tight end.
Yeah, I mean, points wise here, you are in 9th. Is that Tom in this league too?
We'll go well-rounded, contend, reload.
Is Tom in every league? Oh, there's a bunch of guys in this league. Sharky's in this league. Ryan's in this league.
This is a domain league.
Oh, okay. I was going to say Harry's in this league. Trader Joe.
Yep.
Obviously, just did one of his teams, so. Are all your team names Trader Joe?
All right, so number one move that we got to do here is definitely down tier from Jordan Love to get you some extra help in the short run at wide receiver and running back. We like Love. We don't have an issue with Love. We just like other prices better, and I think Goff's price is a little bit better right now. That'll really help you get some extra running back targets here. You only have 2. That's honestly probably what I would prioritize here is focus on getting at least one more running back to plug into your starting lineup. And then I think our second move here is probably going to be a, where's Worthy being priced right now? Would you move Worthy for Pickens with Rice coming back soon and him being injured with the torn labrum?
Yes.
Let's do a pivot.
It's not bad value-wise, but the short term, it really helps you. So.
Yeah, I think it does too. Pickens. Okay, and then your third move, honestly, are just going to be kind of some depth guys here. You're going to take like Trey Tucker, Dobbs, Tyjae Spears, and we'll probably just up tier.
So this makes me feel a lot better. Kyle's in the comments and he says, did the septoplasty surgery 1 year ago today and honestly got worse? The success rate isn't great on that surgery. And it's so painful from what I've heard.
Rip.
So like, I'm just not going to breathe the rest of my life. I don't care. I don't
Cool.
need to breathe. I don't need to.
Cool.
Breathing is overrated.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you Kyron Williams as a running back target, and then I'll give you a cheaper running back target as well. You can go for Scadaboo or Kamara. You have Benson and Cook. Either one of those cheaper guys we're totally happy with. If you want to go more the value upside side, you can go with Cam Scadaboo. If you want to know, or if you want to go for the worst offense, older guy, definitely going to be cheaper than Scadaboo, but going to be a guy that you want to flex is Alvin Kamara. So Goff, Kyron, Scadaboo, and Pickens are going to be your targets there. Moving off of Love down tier, Xavier Worthy, pivot, Dobbs, Trey Tucker up tier. Basically just like taking your worthless depth, not insulting you, just your depth. But Dobbs and Tucker, like, see if you can get anything for them or include them in throw-ins just to get deals done. See how much it would cost to pivot from David Njoku to Jake Ferguson. And then another thing that I would recommend for this team is, I mean, definitely hold out until Rice comes back. And if Dart ends up gaining a ton of value, I would shop him for another position as well.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Any questions on that?
I think he did say, I think this is Jake right here. Jake, this is you, Jake, right? I traded Myers and Kamara for Worthy. So he got him at a great,
okay, that's a great price.
That's
dude.
a great price.
That's a great deal for Worthy. So yeah, you won't be able to get Kamara, but you can target Scadaboo instead. That's fine.
Yeah. Honestly,
if you want to go for Javonte or ETN on the cheap too, you can. Javante's cheaper than ETN just because of name value, honestly.
So
ETN
Kamara's
is a sexier
interesting.
name.
Kamara is getting his lowest target share in that offense in like 4 years right now. So
Yep, he is.
I'm a little tiny baby bit scared about Kamara right now.
Yep. It's
the day he stops getting targets
it's
is the
definitely
day he
concerning.
stops being a top running back. Like,
Yep, for sure.
he could be a running back too this year if he doesn't get targets. So
Yeah, that was a great deal to get Worthy, Jake. And again,
It
we're
was.
just playing the market here. It's not because we dislike Worthy or anything like that. Just want to see if you can flip him for a better return than what you gave up to acquire him, especially since he's going to be coming back healthy here soon.
Josh,
Healthy.
just in the 1.0, it's fine. You're doing 2. You can just do it. Fine.
All right, we have 482K next, which I believe is a
It's a
whiteboard
it's
that
a
you said we're
redraft.
doing on.
Yeah, I told him we can do it. He's here in the chat. So let me make sure he's here. Dimes, are you still here, buddy? Yeah, we can rattle yours off here real quick. Take a look at this team for you. We appreciate you submitting one. Do we have any other ones in the queue at the moment?
No.
Okay, cool. So we'll do that one. I think Josh is going to submit another one. And then we have no queue after that. And so I think Wormy asked about our queue, but I don't know if Wormy's still here. There was somebody else who asked as well. Thunder Chief's going to send one in as well. So I'll be waiting for him. So there's the link for you guys. If you guys want to join up, you get the free live review tonight. But we've got room for a couple more for sure. So there's 482K. Appreciate you, brother. Okay. I mean, fine. What up, 482? Good to see you. First fantasy season, but I feel great right now in the squad. Tear it down, however, let me know what you think. Don't really know about trades, but fleece a touch. for Puka and Quinshawn. Don't know where else to go now. 42K is your team name here. You're second in this league, so we won't have positional grades or 3-year outlook for this one, Scott. We can do positional grades, but no 3-year outlook because this is a redraft team. So, all right, let's do this. So, just looking at your team here, it's a 1 QB 10 team start 9. Your team is really good, and you're 1 and 2. Your points for are second. Your points against, you've just gotten unlucky here. You've just gotten unlucky. Caleb right now, I mean, in redraft leagues, I mean, we've got Caleb as...
Oh, golly, that running back room.
I know, dude. Caleb is probably a 5 right now. It's not bad. JT Gibbs, Quinshawn, I mean, that's a 10. Puka, Ibuka, nice. Downs. It's great.
Big
and then
fall
there's
off.
Volv. It's probably a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And then
we'll
Kraft
go 6
is
and a 10
Kraft
team.
is like a Kraft and Fergie both
that's
like a
7.
7 or an 8. So like this is a really, really good team.
Yep. I mean, I know immediately what we're doing here. We're probably
tight end was a
honestly
7. And quarterback was
honestly, we're probably
5.
taking Kraft and moving him for a wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I think he just got, I mean, because he's flexing. He's starting 9 players a week. So it's a little bit of a deeper for a 10-team league. But you're starting 2 outside of Caleb and Kraft. So you're starting 7 guys here: Taylor, Gibbs, Judkins, Puka, Ibuka, Downs, and Chubb. He's basically, he doesn't have room to up tier, but we have room to move other guys. Like you could maybe even trade Purdy away for somebody, I think.
So types of wide receivers that we'd be looking for if we were moving off of Tucker Kraft. I'm probably looking at like Chris Olave, or honestly even like Michael Pittman. Chris Olave or Michael Pittman, one of those guys, just get someone who's reliable in terms of target volume. Since this is a PPR format, just to get someone that you can comfortably plug into your flex that isn't another tight end, right? So we can totally ride out the season with Jake Ferguson, no problem. The reason we're having you offload Kraft and not Ferguson is because you're going to get better value return for Kraft in a redraft format than Jake Ferguson right now, when in reality, the gap between them is probably not as large as it's kind of perceived right now. So I would definitely consider that. Nick Chubb. I would literally trade Nick Chubb for a lot of different guys here. But where's he in
same
terms
guy
of
owns
ROS?
Olave is what he said. So can't get Olave. League's already press. I fleeced I fleeced JUD for D-Hop, C. Tillman, unlucky.
You can try Debo as another option there.
You're pretty flexible here. But here's the other thing. This is, am I reading this right or is this incorrect? It says that Keon Coleman is on your waivers, but you have Jalen Tolbert on your team. Is that true? Because Keon's a flex guy. Darnell Mooney's on your waivers.
If Keon Coleman and Darnell Mooney are on flex,
then you've got your wide receiver answers sitting there for you.
No problem. Yep, I would literally, I would drop all your waiver budget on both of those guys.
Yeah, David kind of just pointed that out. He said Coleman on waivers. Why do you have Tolbert over? That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's an error, but if it's man,
I would go for Mooney before I went for Coleman. Honestly, Mooney's coming off an 11 target game.
I go for both. I mean, if this is right,
you probably can't get both.
Yeah, he can get them right now. You need to do that. All right, here's what we're gonna do. This is accurate. We're gonna, and I said that I like that on purpose.
So we'll take
Horton and Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert, and we'll go get Keon Coleman and Darnell Mooney.
And Torrey Horton, right?
Yeah, Torrey Horton and Jalen.
And you already, I don't know if it's because Torrey Horton already played. You have to there's a weird thing about that, but. And then let me just look. I mean, your waivers now. I'm interested. Who are your waivers here at running back? You've got Bo Nix on waivers in this league too. Kyler's on this. It's a 10 team. Yeah, Purdy's droppable actually. I would drop Purdy for. I mean, there's a couple really intriguing waiver guys here.
I
not so much at running back but you have running back, but really at wide receiver, you've also got Bateman on waivers and you've got Luther Burden on waivers. Like I would stash one of those guys as well. I don't mind holding Tyquan Thornton on this roster. I will say that, but like I would probably drop Purdy for somebody like, I mean, I would drop Purdy for Bateman or Burden.
Some sort of issue on the site. Nick Chubb is not showing up in rest of season rankings.
You know who else isn't? J.K. Dobbins. I noticed this earlier. There's some running backs that are out.
Dobbins is showing up on mine, but I can't find Chubb.
Oh, that's weird. He wasn't showing up on mine.
He's not showing up on Expert either. That is whack. Okay. Well, anyways, Nick Chubb.
Oh, you said you don't have to drop anybody? Yeah. Okay. So here are the guys you need to go get. And the guys you can drop are Horton, Tolbert, and Purdy if you need to. But like on your waivers, I'm picking up Coleman right now. I'm picking up Mooney right now. I'm picking up Bateman or Burden right now. Like,
Yep.
those are great options for you.
Yeah.
And they're streamable if you need to. So
Yep. Any other trade here? I would probably pivot off of Josh Downs
I
in
just
this
dropped
format.
Burden's a good one to Burden's a good one to stash right now. Who knows? He could be better than DJ Moore in the next couple weeks. He honestly doesn't look that much worse. I mean,
Yeah, his snap
super
share
talented.
just hasn't gone up.
No, I know, but like
So,
when he's on the field, he's good.
Yeah.
But the problem is he's more of a gadget guy, and that's how they're using him. So.
So with Joshua Downs, let's try to move Josh Downs for a guy that's hobbled right now that might be coming back and it just has higher production upside, like a Chris Godwin. Or you can try for a upside shot with like Matthew Golden. I would do either one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So those are your ideas, man. Those are the guys that we want you to offload, the guys that we want you to add. Kind of just in theory there, talking about price
You're gonna be
range.
in great shape though.
But you are in great shape. As a 1 and 2 team, kind of unlucky, honestly. You have JT and Gibbs and Quinshawn on the up, and then Puka. I mean, you're chilling here.
Yeah,
You're chilling. Just a couple of asset shifts, and you'll be looking a lot better at wide receiver, a lot better. So,
yeah, we appreciate you. Harry, we gave you targets for Jaden Daniels on your blueprint. Do you remember who we gave him as down tier targets for Jaden Daniels on that team?
Harry 9. I added that in the comments, I believe.
Yeah, so it'll be on your blueprint.
I said consider down tiering from Daniels to Caleb when he comes back healthy. Same
There you
value
go.
range. You can go for
May
or
would be there.
Mahomes.
Mahomes would be there. So those are the guys, Harry. But we've got that all in the blueprint. So if you have any other questions, if you forget anything, it'll be on the blueprint for you. So we give you that.
Yep.
Braden's got a start sit question here for us. He's like Justin Jefferson or Ricky Pearsall. You got to go J. Jeff here. And then Ricky Pearsall or Jordan Mason. You got to go Jordan Mason here. I think you go Jordan Mason over ETN this week. I don't know. We might have ETN ranked higher. But I mean, it's Mason or ETN this week.
It's probably Mason. Higher.
I would go Mason. I
think Mason we have as a B tier running back right now.
Yeah, so go Mason. Yeah, that's how I'd fill that out there, Braden. We appreciate you. Crenon's got a start sit. It's hard to trade with my league mates. He loves Dynasty Vids. I appreciate you, brother. So, yeah, I'm sorry it's hard to trade, man. Looking at your lineup here, Love, Caleb, and So I would say Love, Caleb is good. Kamara and Miles Sanders is what we're going with here. I think that's probably your best option. Like, I mean, I don't think there's anybody better you could start over Sanders. Like Buka and Puka, Ibuka. Nice. I know that made Millsy laugh. London as well. Geez, your wide receivers are broken in this league. My gosh. Calvin Austin in your flex spot. The only other guy here would be like JSN. Yeah. You could have flexed AJ Barner if you had known, and then JMO. Honestly, I think you probably have it how I would fill it out, Cranon. So you don't really have many other options in your flex spots there. So we appreciate you, brother. All right. Let's go to
Sharky.
Sharky?
What's up, Sharky?
Dude, why do I feel like he's not been around? Like, what? I get really, you guys know I get upset when you leave. I feel like you haven't been here. Like, I don't feel like I've seen my Sharky in the chat. I shouldn't have made it possessive. That sounded weird. I feel like I haven't seen Sharky in the chat for ages. He's in this league with us, actually. I see our names on there, so. You're good, Krenon. Yeah, that's how I would do flexes as well, man. Like, your wide receivers are great, man. You're honestly in good shape. You have a great Dynasty team. Yeah, you have been absent. Where have you been? That's what I want to know. For this team, though, it says, I've been pretty solid in this league so far. Looking for that last hammer, hence my push for Gibbs. I knew it was hopeless. I do have offers for Hampton at 26 first, for Bijan or Gibbs, but I'd much rather move Brown or Hubbard. I feel like I'm 1 or 2 pieces away. Is this the same league
we live league 2, yeah.
We just did we did Sonny's in this league?
Mm-hmm.
No. We didn't do Sonny's. That's not the one we did for him.
No.
We did. Why can't I freaking remember? Oh my gosh. Didn't we? Is this a different league?
No, it's Domain Live League.
Which
2.
one did we just do? We just did somebody in this league.
Yes, we did. We did Daniels in Company. Or
That's
Daniels
right.
and
Yeah.
Co.
The Josh,
I
yes.
don't know what it's
Yes. I'm tracking.
All right, so I'm back, baby. I do
Yeah, I
have
was gonna say it
two
was G-Lunch
26
soon,
first,
yeah.
hence why I'm looking to maybe push this solidify going forward. I'm still on the fence for either Bijan or Gibbs. All right, so let's pull this up. This is Sharky Supreme's team.
The Sharklage Supremage.
So you
3-0.
are 3-0.
Points for, you are second.
Congratulations.
So you're
being
definitely
3-0.
contending here.
So let's grade this out. Trevor Lawrence and Matt Stafford. Wow, that's a 3, but you can get by with it clearly because you're 3-0. Hampton, Chase Brown, Chuba, Jalen Warren is a 7. Amon-Ra, Olave, and then Myers, Godwin. That's going to be like a 5, and then Trey McBride's a 9. So we'll go well-rounded here. Contend, reload.
Yeah, you're definitely contending, and obviously congrats on being 3-0. Yeah, it was
You got an
Gavins.
extra first, and you're
I figured it
3-0,
out.
which is very impressive.
Dale knew. I'm glad you guys know. I got scatterbrained.
Okay, so pivot off of Chase Brown. Don't want him. Don't need him.
No.
Goodbye. I mean, you do need someone else to replace him, but don't want Chase Brown. Jalen Warren, honestly, you can hold right now at price currently since you're a contending team. Probably would like to get some extra help at wide receiver. QB is really gross, but I don't really want to pay a premium for more QBs right now since you are winning with that QB room. I mean, if you could move Lawrence for Dak, I would do that. I'll add that in the comments. See if you can move Lawrence for like Dak or Goff. Second move, I'm probably looking at a Trey McBride down tier here. And this one I would go just down to like Tyler Warren. And then with our third move,
FSU's losing. I'm telling you, IU would beat the brakes off that team.
we gotta turn that game on.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go with trading away. I don't want to trade Amon-Ra. I don't want to trade Hampton. I don't want to trade Chuba. Let's take like Besh and AD Mitchell, just guys that aren't really going to see your starting lineup, and let's try to get guys that you can flex.
Yeah.
Some rebuild team in this league will be interested in those guys.
I'll trade with you. I'm a rebuild. Who did you say?
Besh and AD Mitchell.
No, never mind.
I figured you would say that. And legit, I'm talking like Keenan Allen level, like try to get Keenan Allen. When we're pivoting off of Chase Brown, there's a lot of different running backs in his range that I would feel better about. Again, I don't feel any better about Chase Brown long term than I do a guy like Henry, and I feel a lot better about a guy like Scatterboo. I give you Scatterboo, but I have Scatterboo in this league, and I ain't giving you Scatterboo for Chase Brown. So I'll give you like Derrick Henry. And then for another higher valued wide receiver target, since you are down tiering from McBride, probably going to go for a productive vet. Let's go ahead and try for... See if you can like get Devonta Smith low. Devonta Smith would be a nice little addition to this team. He's not too pricey right now in Dynasty. He'd be worth adding to this roster.
Yeah.
So you're clearly not panicking that much about QB because you're riding out the season with this QB room. But I wouldn't go crazy trying to get extra QB help. I would kind of just stick with your current room and see if you can make a run with it. Should be able to get by just fine with your existing pieces there. And then you can explore offers for Jalen Warren and see if you can get a running back that you think has higher upside in that value range. And I'm fine with you exploring that possibility. But I mean, I don't think he's like a must sell or anything like that. if you can get an overpay, I think I'd want you to capitalize on that for sure. So again, as a contending team, I think you've got a lot of guys on the up. You got Hampton on the up. You have Olave. Amon-Ra St. Brown has had really great weeks. Chris Godwin's going to be coming back healthy. Chuba Hubbard's pretty consistent. And yeah, I think that you're going to be in pretty good shape here as a contender in this league. I do hope I beat you though, Sharky.
All right, Sharky. He said, what about Hampton, by the way?
Gotta hold Hampton for sure.
Said Hampton, Bijan, or Gibbs. I would honestly just hold Hampton.
Hampton would be a big reason. I know you're looking to potentially get Bijan or Gibbs. Just stick with Hampton. I don't think it's worth tiering up to Bijan or Gibbs. Yeah, at this point in time, out of a startup where depth across the board in this league is really hard to come by, you're going to be hurting a lot more if you try to up tier to Gibbs or Bijan.
All right, I've got a trade question here from W. Bronze. Oh, no, this is start set. My bad. I relentless got a trade question here for us. Stuck between Purdy or Caleb and, no, go back up. Sorry. Start set. Stuck between Purdy or Caleb and Metcalf or Pitt. I would go Caleb for sure. I'd be starting Caleb right now until otherwise noted. And then Pittman or Metcalf. I'd honestly probably go Pittman here against the Rams. Yeah, that's probably how I do it. I go Pittman. Those are tough questions, but I mean that's how I feel about it. So appreciate you, brother. And then I Relentless has a trade question here for us. Garrett Wilson and an early mid second for Chris Olave, JCM a first. Yeah, no. I would rather have Garrett Wilson here. I'm holding here. So yeah, I would definitely hold there. Appreciate you. If you have any other questions, let me know. All right. And then we've got Thunder Chief in. We got Josh in.
All right, Thunder Chief. This is Doge Analysts.
All right.
Traded Javonte, Mims, and 2 seconds for Tet and Tesla. What? Brother. Wow. Nice job. And did a Buka for Rice in a second before the Evans injury. That's still going to be fine. First year Dynasty, but long time redrafter. Got to decide whether to full tank for 101 to replace running back or make some other market moves. Not really wanting to move wide receivers if I can help it. So Doge Analysts, let's look at your record right now. You were 0-3. Looks like you're definitely bottom of the league in points for, towards the bottom of the league in points for. This is not a bad roster at all, dude. Dang.
No, it's not.
What the? It's a 10-team start 10. Okay, I get a little more. Rasheed Rice has not been contributing.
Quinshawn didn't give him anything till last week. Chase Brown's been
Hunter's been really slow. Ladd has been really slow.
But it adds up.
Rasheed won't be back until week 6. Golly.
Yeah. It adds up.
It's
a better team than your record for sure.
Yeah, it's a much better team than your record. We'll grade it out though. Mahomes, Bo Nix, McCarthy, and a 10 team is going to be like a 7. Chase Brown, Quinshawn, Caleb Johnson at running back, going to be good for a 5. Drake London, Rasheed Rice, Ladd McConkey, Tet McMillan, Travis Hunter. That's he's an 8 or a 9. I'll give you a 9. And then you have Tyler Warren at wide receiver, which
I've been shopping Chase Brown a bit. Nobody wants him right now. I think I'll need to wait for him to have a good week or 2 to sell. Yep, yeah, that's what you kind of got to do unless otherwise you're going to sell super low and it's not worth it at that point. So
yeah, so I mean, 8, yeah, and then. I mean, what are we doing with this team, dude? 0-3, bottom in points for. There's so much value in here, but you can't sell Hunter. You have to hold Rice.
And here's the thing. We're making very few moves anyways in a reload here because he's got such a good team. Your team's going to be dominant next year. Just reload.
Yeah, this will be a very quick reload.
Good gosh. This is the best reload I've ever seen, I think.
I'll even add in the comments, if you can honestly, string together a couple of wins over the next couple of weeks.
Here's my recommendation for this team. Here's my recommendation for this team. I would just not do anything for 3 weeks and see if you get wins. Yeah. If you get to 3-3, you'll contend. Yeah. So honestly, we're going to give you all these reloading moves. But like, this is a team that's so good, Thunder Chief, that like I think it's too early to write you off here. And so I'm going to give you your full reload plan, assuming because if you honestly, realistically, if you go to 1-4 here or 0-5, like you have to win the next 2 games. If you don't, you're gonna activate the reload plan here, and we're gonna just we're gonna reload. So the reload plan would look like this. Chase Brown, you're right. Let's just move Chase Brown. I'm gonna give you guys in that value range now, so that when you actually trade them, you can hopefully get somebody a little bit higher. But Scattaboo plus
I would do. I would do that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can do that now.
Yeah.
But like even when you go to move as a rebuild reload, you could get T Higgins for him still. Which is crazy.
Would you pivot from McCarthy to Goff and then move Bo Nix for another position? those are our moves for you there, buddy.
Yep. So it's going to be pretty easy. Like, it's a 3-step reload here if you need to. But again, like, I mean, your points against here are second in the league. Even though you've had the least amount of points by a pretty decent margin, your team's not that bad. Your team is not that bad. You gotta, remind ourselves. Lad's been mid.
Yeah.
He's gonna get better. Ted McMillan's gonna get better. If
the
you end up
best
reloading,
part about
you're gonna be a heavy
the best
contender.
part about a reload is that you have the ability to just play the market and buy low on guys that you know are going to gain value. And Travion Henderson is case in point. Like Henderson for Bo Nix, you could get very close to swinging that, even if you have to throw in a depth piece. Like I would definitely be doing that right now. And then like a wide receiver, like Avery was mentioning, some guys that are good prices in that range. I mean, gosh, probably like Olave or Devonta Smith.
Yeah,
I would go for Devonta Smith.
So I'd go as well. So again, I mean, let it breathe. Yeah, send the offer for Scatterboo now. But outside of that, let it breathe. I mean, your team's going to be a heavy contender next year, I think. So your team looks great. It's a great Dynasty team. So hold your pick until then. And then if you need to move your pick, if you end up contending, you can do that. But you definitely want to have that pick because if you reload, that's probably going to be a top 5 first. Right now, it's the 101, but I just don't think you end up with the 101 realistically.
Yeah. Nope, you will not end up with the 101. And then gotta hold Travis Hunter. Don't sell Travis Hunter low.
And it is a 10 team, so like,
yeah. There will be other powerhouses.
It makes more sense, but appreciate you, Hunter. I'm sure we got that one.
Yeah. So don't sell low on Travis Hunter. And again, for a 1-year reload, this is one of the best reloads that I've seen. Like it's, you're going to be fine. You just have a lot of poor timing in terms of contention status this season. And with the starting slow, with Juggins starting slow, Caleb Johnson disappointing, Rashee Rice suspended, Lad McConkey doing nothing, Travis Hunter doing nothing, Tyler Warren kind of tapering off, Bo Nix being inconsistent, McCarthy getting injured, just a lot of things happen at the same time. Drake London disappointing through the first couple of weeks. But again, long-term, you're going to be fine here.
So the Scatterboo guy won't trade. I can try harder, but I don't want to overpay.
Okay.
I mean,
you could try Benson.
Yeah.
Value equivalent guys, right?
Yeah.
Value equivalent guys is the name of the game.
Hey, Hunter, we did get yours in, but yours is a Team Blueprint 1.0. If you'd like it to be live, you can send a super chat and we can do that live for you. So just let me know. Denick, I did not see your comment. Sorry. What did you say? Oh, I did see it actually. Because I just sent a message for them to go ahead and send out any people who haven't gotten theirs yet. We haven't done that since I think July, so that's our bad. We got too busy. So we'll send it out.
Send what out?
The swag boxes. We haven't. We that is off the site, by the way. And
it is off the site?
Yeah, I had him take it off when I added the.
Okay, cool.
And also, I did message him about 2.0.
Yeah, I know.
And it's Tom. So
yeah, it's not your fault.
I know.
You asked. So, yeah, just follow up with him in a few days.
I will.
The slams come earlier in the week, so right now there's like a.
I'll get it done by Sunday night.
Yeah.
I'll.
All right, Josh, this is your second blueprint, man. Was wondering what moves I should make for this team. Appreciate y'all again.
And he did say trying to get Rome on this team, thinking about trying to move Bo because the Rome owner is weak at QB. Let's just do that. Let's do Bo for Rome.
Bosif for Roman.
Bosif.
That made me laugh. Bosif.
Hunter, they're not that. What's the weight on 1.0s right now? It's not long, is it? No, it's like Hunter. If you just want a 1.0, that's fine. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be like a couple days at most. So you'll be good to go.
Yep.
So if you just want us to move yours over and do yours as 1.0, then that's cool. Just let me know. That'd be good. So the guys who have 6 games played are playing a game against the league median every week. So
that's a tight game.
It means every week the median score of the league, basically, if you are above that, then you get a win out of your record. If you're below the league median, you get a loss. Basically balances out like luck in fantasy football. I love this for dynasty leagues. I love it. And guess how many league median leagues I'm in?
0.
None. Nobody will do it. I cannot get anybody to play in a league median league with me. But it takes away. It makes dynasty less week to week luck,
more mathematical
and more skill. It's literally like you build the best team. You will not be punished just because you're unlucky. Yep. I love league medians and I can't get anybody to do it. So as a math guy, I love the idea.
So in a 12-team super flex, Bo, Lawrence, Fields, Rogers is going to be a 5. RJ Harvey, Tootin, Dobbins, Sampson, that's like a 3. CeeDee Lamb, Puka, Hunter, Addison, Pearsall, I'll give you an 8 there. And then you have a 1 at tight end. This is a 1-year reload. You are 0-6. slow start to the season. No Hunter or no Addison, basically no Hunter, and then no running back room essentially. This is honestly, I'm totally cool with you making that deal for Rome. Like I want you to do that, and as a 1-year reload, I think that's very beneficial for your team. So the other moves that I'd be making here are basically offloading any guys that have short-term value that are going to lose it by the end of the season. That would be J.K. Dobbins. That would be Cooper Kupp. That would be... Who would the other one be? Probably Justin Fields. Would you move Fields?
Yeah.
I would consider moving Fields. Honestly, I'll pivot off Addison. You got to prioritize pivoting off Addison before anything. So Cooper Kupp and J.K. Dobbins, most safer long-term asset. 26 rookie picks. If you can continue to target those, you have 2 already. That's a great situation to be in. Best thing about being a reload is don't have to worry about CeeDee Lamb being out for the next few weeks. It doesn't impact you. Just stick with Puka. Got to hold Hunter. I'll reinforce what I said in the last blueprint. Do not sell off Hunter during the value dip. You're stuck with him at this point as a reload, so hold Hunter.
Pretty much the case for every team that has Hunter right now. Even
contending teams, if you can get.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there are still some people that will pay up for Hunter, and if they pay what you drafted him at, then you didn't lose any value. And
yeah,
but like, I don't think he's dead. I don't. He's too good a prospect. He's too good a wide receiver. He's too good a player.
We've fallen for this way too many times through the first 3 weeks of the season,
yeah,
or however long it ends up being, and they're not going to give up that easily on the second overall pick that they traded 2 firsts to go get.
And he did say, should I try Bo and Addison for Rome and a 26 first? Yeah, I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat.
I would do that.
That's totally fine.
Another option there in that value range is Devonta Smith. I think he'll fluctuate a lot less than Addison will this season. Addison's going to have some really good games, some really bad games, and he'll move up and down with that value because the situation is more volatile. You know exactly what the situation is in Philadelphia. So Devonta Smith is just kind of going to stay. Try to get Benson low right now. And then we already mentioned Rome as a target as well. So Benson, Rome, Devonta Smith, and 26 rookie picks. Have a comment on this team?
I mean,
you can explore offers for Pearsall, but I honestly would only take an overpay.
Yeah.
With the news that Ayuk is not going to be back for a while. Do you see that thing with Lynch?
I did. I mean, he straight up was like, yeah, not anytime soon because he has like collateral damage or whatever. So
collateral damage, Tony. Yeah, given the recent Ayuk news, I would only take an overpay for Pearsall. So do your due diligence with him since you're a reload and playing the market. If you can get a crazy overpay, go for it. If not, then just don't. Like if you can get Marv for Pearsall, then I would take Marv.
You do it. If you can buy low on somebody with Pearsall, you do that.
Yeah,
but that's really what
Pearsall is. Pearsall's just inching up to top 50 right now.
That's really what you're doing is you're playing the market here. So.
Yeah, play the market as much as you can to build as many. This is the time to get big value wins. So I play the market like crazy during the season.
Here. Like you are literally just sitting back. Oh, this person got injured this week. Now let me trade for him. Oh, this player has a spike game and I can trade him high. Bye.
Bye.
Trey Tucker, you couldn't get anything for in Dynasty. Now you'll probably get a third for Trey Tucker.
Yep. Facts. All right, Josh. Any questions on that one?
We appreciate you, Josh. If you've got any other questions, listen. Should I try to get 26 first for Pearsall, or is that too little?
Too little.
Yeah.
At this point,
if it were an early first,
too little. Yeah, if it ends up being early, then sure.
But we appreciate you, brother. Thanks for getting a couple tonight. Hopefully those help you out. And yeah, we will. If you have any questions, you have any follow-ups, you know where to find us.
Virginie gets another dud. Oh, it's a flag. All right, Reflex has a start sit.
All right, Reflex. At running back here, I'll wait for Scott to be ready. Yeah, it always does, doesn't it?
That is so infuriating.
Kyron Hampton and Breece Hall.
So Hampton have to. Kyron have to.
You gotta go Kyron and Hampton there. Wide receiver, we're gonna go
London.
Brown and London, and then it's between Flowers and Breece Hall.
Flowers.
So Flowers. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're sitting Brees.
Warren honestly is a floor start.
Yeah.
He's a high floor start if you want to, but I'd probably go Flowers there with the upside.
Sorry, I submitted it. Appreciate your reflex. All right. Cool. That is the end of our queue. That is going to be the end of tonight. 4 hours is plenty. They just scored on a 2nd and 14.
Wow.
So maybe go watch a little bit of football now and relax and actually focus on my IU. If I can take a day off of being stressed for work and be stressed about IU instead. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay, y'all. We appreciate you so much for jumping in. We'll be live again Tuesday. Go check out the videos. If you're watching here, you should have definitely watched the videos already. But we posted 2 videos this week. We posted one yesterday about 26. We posted one today about buy low. So both are applicable to your dynasty teams. But you guys are great. Thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight, and always for all your support. All you guys who got reviews as well. Again, anybody who got a review tonight, your review is going to be in your My Reviews page tomorrow in your chat. And then anybody who's a new member, welcome. Send Nathan I friend request, send us a DM on Discord, and you're going to get signed up for Infinite as well. But you guys know we love you. Dynasty forever. We'll see you guys on Tuesday with a live stream. Peace out and have a great weekend.
Adios.